The Da Vinci Code. Have you read the book? Are you going to go see the movie? This hour, we'll talk with Doug Dannger. He's our entertainment writer from the Orange County Courier about the Da Vinci Code, the film that is going to be coming out in late May. Later on, Mrs. Bobby Dooley and Steve Dooley, the Western States Homeowners Association, on a domestic that they fired recently because they found out she was not doing the things she was told to do. Not by her and her husband, but that she had told her 3 sons they could also order her around. And since she's illegal from Mexico, she ought to be willing to do pretty much anything. We'll be talking with the Dooleys about that. We'll give you an update on our debut on Teachers on Tuesday night on NBC. We're going to be here talking scathingly, insultingly, and sarcastically about things. We're going to tell you about our website. We're going to tell you about our souvenir shop. But I want to get Doug Dannger on here. And, Doug, it's always a good thing to have you on. I know that you got perhaps another deadline tonight that you're meeting at the paper.
Phil, the work never ceases in the print business. My friend Luane over at Knight Ridder, and by the way, they just told me, I didn't find out from Luane, but they told me that Knight Ridder has sold a bunch of their papers. So no matter how hard we work, they're always looking to pull the rug out from underneath us. But, yeah, I'm burning the midnight oil here, Phil, because I've got a couple of columns that I need to get out, and one of them does pertain to the Da Vinci Code, the movie.
Now, the movie's coming out, and you're going to be reviewing that, or the column will be about the film, right? Not the book?
Oh, well, no, I mean, the book is out, but, yeah, it will be about the film. And let me just say this in starting out tonight for your listeners. Phil, the Da Vinci Code was not a good book. And it's not a good movie. The book is an amalgamation of all kinds of sinister images from the world of the Catholic religion. This is all thrown together with a murder mystery kind of a plot that is strictly derivative, I mean, right from hunger. It goes into some preposterous notions about an order, some kind of secret Catholic order called the Skull and Bones or something like that. And the film, the movie, is the most insipid collection of tripe stretched over 2.5 hours. The movie's budget could not have been that great since when you look at the movie, Phil, it looks almost as if it's overexposed, and it's almost amateurish, and then you combine that with some of the worst acting I've seen this side of a David Spade movie, and you have got this summer's worst movie, already one of the worst books that has ever been in print, The Da Vinci Code. I give it 4 gay thumbs down, and I say pass on the Da Vinci Code. Your money's better spent, throw it into a washing machine or laundromat. Don't spend it on the Da Vinci Code.
All right, now that's the scathing review, which I knew you were going to give it. And you give the book the same review.
Well, the book is garbage. The book is utter, unsubstantiated garbage. Look, I'm a gay man and a gay journalist. The reason why I say that I'm a gay man and a gay journalist is because it takes a certain amount of courage to say that. Well, people say, why do you say, Doug, why do you identify yourself as a gay man as well as a gay journalist? Because it takes courage to say you're gay in this society. It takes a great deal of courage to say you are a gay man and a gay journalist. I'm not calling myself the world's most courageous man, but I'm just saying I don't think anybody would argue with the fact it takes a certain amount of courage to say that. And if you know that it takes courage to say something like that, then you know I'm not going to be afraid to call a spade when it comes to the Da Vinci Code. The Da Vinci Code is utter rot. It is pure filth. It is anti-Catholic. It is anti-religion.
All right, now, let me just say, when you say it's anti-Catholic, let me ask you something, man. As a gay man, the Catholic Church has hardly been kind to gay people.
You know what, Phil? I'll fight my own battles, okay? I'm a gay man and a gay journalist, but I don't need Ariana Huffington sitting there on television fighting my battle for me. As a matter of fact, I would rather force myself to have sex with a straight woman than have Ariana Huffington anywhere near me. All right, I don't need anybody fighting my battles. And if the Catholic Church has got a problem with gay people, I'll deal with it myself. But I'm telling you right now, the Da Vinci Code, and I know I speak for millions of gay people when I say the Da Vinci Code is crap, and the Da Vinci Code film is crap. And I don't know how, you know.
I mean, you sound almost hostile. That's all I'm saying. You sound.
Well, I am hostile. Let me tell you why I am, Phil. I can't stand it when a book becomes popular because people saw other people reading it. I get literally beside myself when I see a book climb up the bestseller charts. And why is it climbing up the bestseller chart? Because, I saw a friend of mine reading it. The Da Vinci Code took off because of that reason, Phil, because people saw other people reading it. Well, I think I'll go buy it. I can't think of a more utterly herd-like mentality to make a book. So the book is garbage. The film is garbage. I'm Doug Dannger. That's why I give it a 4-gate thumbs down.
All right. Well, now, when the movie's coming out when?
You know what, Phil? I don't know, and I don't care. But I think you were right when you said late May.
And when you saw, where did you see the movie?
I haven't seen the movie. I haven't read the book, and let me tell you the reason why I say that. I'm not going to go near the Da Vinci Code book or the Da Vinci Code movie. I know both of them are horrifyingly bad. I know both of them are...
Now, wait a minute. You're reviewing the movie and the book for your column.
No, I'm not reviewing the book. I already reviewed the book. And I did that actually a year and a half ago, 2 years ago when it came out.
But you didn't read the book.
I don't have to read the book. It's crap. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, why do I say that? I'm a gay man and a gay journalist. When you're gay, you got to have a certain a level. A lot of people don't know this. When you're gay and you admit you're gay, you got to have some guts to say that, because you get some people up in your face. I won't read the Da Vinci Code because I don't have a sheep-like mentality. I won't read Da Vinci Code because I'm not a lemming. I won't read Da Vinci Code because nobody tells me what to do. I may tell other people what to do. No one tells me what to do. And how can you believe when I say that? Because I'm telling you right now I'm gay. And let me tell you, it takes some guts. Now, the Da Vinci Code movie is sewage right out of the anus of a...
Okay, Doug, please.
No, I'm serious. I mean, this is a Hollywood that has gay-bashed long enough.
No, come on, Doug.
No, the Da Vinci Code movie is sewage, okay, that I could tap into the chairman of the board of Sony Pictures and basically pull it right out of his bathroom. All right? So no one tells me what to do. I'm telling you the Da Vinci Code.
But you made a statement. I'm going to give our number out here, by the way. 1-800-449-8686. 1-800-449-8686. Doug Dannger joins us of the Orange County Courier on the movie that will be released in late May. And did you guys get an advance copy, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen them. I'm not going to waste my time. I got a call. I actually got an email from Sony. They said, well, we're going to have a special press screening, which was last night. And I talked to Bill Cunningham, who's a very good friend of mine. Bill's a straight man. He's not gay, but he understands where I'm coming from. I said, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to go see the movie. And I said, I got to tell you something. I'm disappointed in you because he's a pretty original thinker. He said, why? I said, why would you go over and see a movie that can only be utter, putrid, fetid, corrosive, stench-ridden crap? Did you read the book? He goes, yeah. I said, that was crap, too. He says, that was not my take. I said, that's my take.
But you didn't read the book and you didn't see the movie.
I don't care. I don't have to see the movie, and I don't have to read the book.
Why then do you say, if you haven't read the Da Vinci Code, Doug, and yet you reviewed it for your periodical, if you have...
I'm a gay man and a gay journalist.
Now, I understand that. Let me just... If you haven't read the book, if you haven't seen the movie, why would you just conclude that it's bad? Why not conclude that it's good?
Because any book that is being read... Excuse me, Phil, but I'm going to tell you something right now. I've had a terrible, terrible time with some acid reflux, and I apologize.
That's all right.
Why would I review positively any book that has been read solely because you saw the receptionist reading it as you walked into the office that morning, and you said, well, what's that? Oh, it's the Da Vinci Code, and she probably called it the Da Vinci Code or something, and you go, oh, well... In other words, this book is...
You loathe the book because its popularity is just sort of word of mouth?
Well, it's not even word of mouth. In other words, word of mouth means I read this book, it's really good, you should read it. This isn't word of mouth. It's just you see Da Vinci Code everywhere you go. People are going to read the book. And they don't even know that what they're reading wouldn't qualify as... It wouldn't qualify as the fetid bottom of a garbage can. All right? They don't know it. They just made it number one. Now, I'm a gay man and a gay journalist, and to say those words, it takes bigger guts. And I say this, Phil, I know you, and I respect you, and I think you're a good man, but you haven't had the guts in your life that it takes for me to say I'm gay.
Doug, you don't know me that well, okay?
No, I know, and I don't know what it is you've been through, but nothing you've been through takes more guts than for me to stand out here and say I'm gay. I'm a gay man and a gay journalist. If I got those kind of guts, I'm simply submitting to you that what I'm telling you is true. The Da Vinci Code movie is good.
1-800-449-8686. We're talking about Doug Dannger, the Orange County Courier, who's at work actually right now on a column. He'll be writing a review of the Da Vinci Code movie. It is not due out for public consumption till late May. It has been screened. He did not go to see it. He simply is concluding it's got to be terrible. Although, didn't he get specific? He said that it was grainy, it was overexposed, the acting was lousy. He says the movie's got to be terrible because the book was lousy. 1-800-449-8686. Doug Dannger from the Orange County Courier will be right back here on the world-famous Phil Hendry Show as we talk about the Da Vinci Code. Is it crap? We'll be right back.
The Phil Hendry Show. 1-800-449-8686. Stepping over the line. Naked. 1-800-449-8686. The Phil Hendry Show is back.
All right, well, we'll get into that. 1-800-449-8686. Welcome back to the world-famous Phil Hendry Show. My guest tonight is Doug Dannger of the Orange County Courier. Doug joins us from the newsroom of the Orange County Courier about the film Da Vinci Code. Now, you've seen it along with other members of the press. You have not seen it.
No, I would not see the Da Vinci Code, Phil. And the reason why I won't see the Da Vinci Code is because the book stunk. The movie's got to stink. And
all right. I'm sorry, I misspoke. But my point, or the question I want to ask you, you're a film reviewer, you're an entertainment critic. How can you not see a movie, even though I know because the book stunk, the movie's got to stink? How can you not see a film and in good conscience tell your listeners, or I say listeners, your readers, it's bad?
How can I do that?
Yeah.
Number one, Phil, I'm a gay man. And I'm a gay journalist. And the reason why I'm gay is because that's just the way it's going to be. Some people say they're gay because they were born that way. Some people justify being gay by saying, I was born that way. And the reason why gay people say that is they're hoping they won't get beat up if they say, I can't help it, I'm gay. Doug Dannger says this, I'm gay, and the reason I'm gay, that's just the way it is. All right? Now, why do I get combative like that? Because it takes courage to be a gay person in this society. However, that kind of courage can be turned into a very sharp, observant view of things. And I've got money. I've got I'll tell you what, Phil, just you and I got $100 that says if you go see Da Vinci Code and you like it, I'll give you $100 and I'll give you the pink slip to my car, which is a 1999 a candy apple red Corvette. When I love that car too.
You'll give me your car?
I'll give you my Corvette, yeah.
How do you know I won't lie?
Because I'm a gay man and a gay journalist. I know if you're lying, I'll know it. You go see Da Vinci Code, and if you can honestly look me in the eye, and you know I'm gay, right, Phil? Right?
Yes.
All right. If you look me in the eye and say I really like the movie, you can have my Corvette, and I'll give you $100, and I'll give you a C note on top of it.
I don't believe you, but...
you know I'm not lying.
And you've never seen... How can you say that, man? You're putting your freaking car on the line and you've never seen the movie?
I'm a gay man and a gay...
I know you're gay, but the point is...
Phil, I'm telling you. Some gay people say, it's my orientation. I say, it's the way I decided it's going to be. What are you going to do about it?
What, you want to get in a fight with people?
No, I'm just saying, that's how I go through life. I'm very definite. Guy says, you're gay, right? Yeah. How'd you get to be gay? I don't know. I just decided to be gay.
Don't you know that that's the kind of thing that homophobes want to hear? Because then they say it's a lifestyle.
I don't care.
You don't care. That's what they use to keep gay people down when they hear people say it's a lifestyle.
They're not putting me down, and they're not keeping me down. Doug Dannger goes and sees a movie. I like it, I don't like it. But if I've decided already that the movie blows a chimp, I ain't going to go see it. I can expense that.
All right, 1-800-449-8686. Julie, go ahead. You're on the Phil Hendry Show.
I have two things to say. First thing I'd like to say is this guy is an epitome of irresponsible journalism. For him to go out there and have a review of a book that he has absolutely not read, a movie that he's absolutely not... No. I'm on the air right now.
You know the book
You
is
are
an
an irresponsible
garbage.
journalism. Journalists have a responsibility because they have a voice to the mass media to be educated on what they are writing about, and you are clearly not either. Second of all, you're an irresponsible gay man by saying that just because you're gay, people should listen to you. That's going to get nowhere.
Well, ma'am, let me first of all say that I am not a reporter. I give an opinion. There's a difference between what I do and what a guy on the front page does. I give an opinion. The guy on the front page has to report the facts.
There are two different types of journalists. There are journalists that report news and journalists that report opinion.
Yeah, are you a journalist?
I study journalism.
Well,
I work in the journalism
I
field.
work in journalism, young lady, and I'll tell you right now, I give an opinion piece for our entertainment, and I'm gay, all right?
Yeah,
okay?
We got the fact that you're gay, but can you honestly tell me that you are educated on the subject? Can you say that you're educated on the subject which you are forming an opinion on?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I can tell you without any question, the Da Vinci Code I wouldn't use to wipe my crack. And
come on, man. Come on, man.
You made absolutely no case against the Da Vinci Code other than the fact that it came out of your ass. Or somebody else
guess what? If it did, it did. I mean, and the other thing I need to let you know, ma'am, as a gay man and as a gay journalist, it takes guts for me to stand out there in a street corner and say, hi, I'm gay. Someone got a problem with that?
It takes guts for people to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
It takes guts for people to admit they had an abortion.
Everybody.
It takes guts to do a lot of things.
Right. Everybody has their
not
challenges.
Not just being gay.
Okay. Watch your language. Hey, excuse me, Julie, it's Phil Henry. You got to watch your language, okay?
All right, I'm sorry.
This young lady is so articulate as a journalism student, she uses the S word. Well, I'll tell you what. The S word does apply insofar as that's exactly what the Da Vinci Code is. Right out of a dog's butt, on newspaper, shoveled up.
What can I ask? What do you have against it?
Ma'am, I don't have anything. I'm telling you, I'm just objectively, that's my opinion. The Da Vinci Code stinks.
Well, no, wait a minute, Doug. You said you didn't like it.
People read it?
Doug, you said you didn't like it because so many people had read it.
Yeah, I don't like the lemming thing. I don't like have you read Da Vinci Code? Everybody read that book because they saw somebody laying on a towel on the beach reading it, or they saw their secretary reading it, or they saw their 14-year-old son read it, and then they run out and they get it. I despise that kind of popular culture. I think that is not what makes a critical thinker. And so when the Da Vinci Code became popular, I made up my mind that if I ever did have a copy of the Da Vinci Code, it would be good for one thing and one thing only. Stuffing up the holes in my jockstrap, used as some, perhaps if my mother came over and didn't have sanitary napkins.
Oh, come on, Doug. I understand what you're... Can we please clean it up, man? It's 7:30 at night on the West Coast.
Well, I mean, the lady asked me a question.
Doug, who's your favorite band?
Okay, anyway, Julie, thanks for your call.
Thank you.
Well, I knew that we were done with her. 1-800-449-8686. Let's go on to Joe. Joe, go ahead.
Joe, hey, how you doing, Henry? Well, all right, this is my point. This guy is ignorant, and he's...
Did you see the movie?
I have not seen the movie.
Well, then how do you know?
How do you know?
Because I know I'm gay.
Because you're gay. Do you want a cookie for that? I mean,
no, I don't want anything for that. I'm just telling you. You asked me why I know, and I'm giving you the answer. Because I'm a gay man and a gay journalist.
Okay.
And you know, for me to say that...
You talk about...
Everybody's got the... watch the language. I got to dump you out. All right, 1-800-449-8686. Let's go to Steve. Hi, you're on the Phil Henry Show.
Hello?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Look, I'm a gay man, and why do you have to say you're a gay man, gay journalist?
I'll tell you what,
you could have now, let me finish.
People are always...
You have the biggest gay chip on your shoulder, dude. You need to knock it off your shoulder.
Wait.
I read the book at least, and I could form an opinion, and I respect...
And you know it's garbage, right?
And I respect that you have an opinion. That's good.
Okay.
But you know what? Just because you're gay doesn't mean you have to be a jackass on the phone to people.
No,
and
what
you
I'm
didn't
saying...
even see the movie, and you're sitting there critiquing something.
I'm telling you that as a gay man...
It reminds me of the Christian right judging gay people, and they don't even have any as friends.
No, wait a minute.
You, my friend of all people, should know not to sit and judge things before you get to know it.
Look at it. I'm a gay man and a gay journalist. Are you gay?
Man.
Are you gay?
Of course I'm gay.
Well, how am I supposed to know?
I was born gay. I am who I am. I'm a human being.
Now, you see, you just did something there that I don't need to do. You said I was born gay. I don't tell people that. They say, why are you gay? I say, because that's the way it is.
Straight people are straight. You know, I'm born a human being. I have to like men.
You sound like that guy who did the chunky...
Sexual orientation have to do with you being ignorant and...
I'm not ignorant.
...to people on the phone. You're allowed to have an opinion, but who cares, gay or straight?
I'm a gay man.
Make you more opinionated than somebody in that.
Wouldn't you agree that it takes more courage to say you're gay than it takes to say you're straight? Yes. Therefore, I'm right, you're wrong.
The Phil Henry Show, 1-800-449-8686. Pure exhibitionism. The Phil Henry Show is back. 1-800-449-8686.
Doug Dannger joins us from the Orange County Courier about the Da Vinci Code. and the fact that you're gay, and the fact that... No, hold on. I got to reintroduce. The fact that you are a gay man and a gay journalist, which you're making an issue...
Phil, I'm not making an issue out of being gay. I'm not making...
Every time I've gone to you, you've said you're a gay man and a gay journalist. You use that to say it takes guts to say you're gay, so therefore you must have the guts to say the Da Vinci Code sucks, which is what you said.
Yes, absolutely, Phil.
Why does that take guts?
I'll tell you why it takes guts. Because everybody and his pet monkey has read Da Vinci Code. I'll tell you something right now. It doesn't take much more than a simian brain to grasp the Da Vinci Code. It is a lot of cockamamie, a balderdash that's cloaked in some kind of mysterious and ethereal, pseudo-intellectual claptrap, okay? Now they make a movie out of it. It's bad enough they make a book. But I can understand a few people laying on the beach. Now, it's either that or you go and you have yourself another corn dog. Might as well read a book. And if you want to read a book, hell, Da Vinci Code's as good as Mad Magazine. Maybe not as funny. Well, that's fine. But now they stepped over the line with me. I'm Doug Dannger. I'm an entertainment writer, and I'm a gay man and a gay journalist. They made it into a movie that is so bad.
You haven't seen the movie.
You're right, I haven't seen the movie.
So how can you say it's bad?
I told you, if it's good, I'll give you my Corvette.
That's not... See, in other words...
If it's good, I'll give you my Corvette.
That still doesn't mean that you've seen it.
I don't have to see it. It sucks.
What, are you clairvoyant?
I'm gay. I'm a gay man and a gay journalist. Clairvoyance and being gay, there has been an established connection. Yes. I didn't want to get into it. But there...
Yeah. Are you trying to tell me gay folks are clairvoyant?
There is a very high rate of clairvoyance among the gay, yeah. But I'm not saying I'm using clairvoyance. I'm just telling you the book's so lousy, and the fact that so many people read it, it's got to stink, that the movie stinks too.
Boy, do you sound angry tonight, man.
That's it, Phil. Start talking about me personally. Let's take it off the subject, okay? Why don't you just call me a fag while you're at it?
I haven't used any such term.
Well, you're on the verge of it. I mean, this whole homophobe thing, you've been letting every homophobe in town call me up and...
I haven't said anything of the sort. None of my listeners have said anything of the sort. You're the guy saying I'm a gay man and a gay journalist, and that takes balls, so therefore the Da Vinci Code blows a chimp, is what you said.
Yeah. If I lied, man, go ahead and tell me I'm a liar.
1-800-449-8686. Frank, go ahead. You're on the Phil Henry Show.
Yeah, I'd like to understand what the correlation is between this movie and being a gay man and being a gay journalist.
Well, what I said last half hour, Frank, I don't know if you're listening, but it takes a certain amount of guts to say you're gay.
Yeah, but
I say you're gay, it takes guts. Now,
but that doesn't have anything to do with the movie.
Yes,
I read the book. I thought the book was a great book, very entertaining. That don't mean I agreed with it. But if I see a bunch of people reading something and I think it's a big enough deal, why wouldn't I want to pick it up and say, well, what is the big deal with this book? I think I'll read it and make my own opinion.
See, here's the thing. What you did is you never would have picked up the book. You might not have ever picked up a book, period, to read unless you saw somebody reading one around the machine shop or wherever you work.
What's that got to do with it?
What do you mean? What
that mean when I saw the book?
What it means is this. Because the book stinks and yet a lot of people read it, it shows that it's even worse than it is because a bad book that a lot of people read, what's up with that?
You know what? There's nothing wrong with being gay. I think that's fine. But being an idiot, that's a whole different story. And that's pretty much what you are. You're judging a book you haven't even read.
Sir,
that is plain stupid.
I'm a gay man and a gay journalist.
So what? I'm a straight man. But that doesn't take any guts to say it, though.
Yeah, but to say you're straight doesn't take guts.
All right, Doug.
So what?
Hold on, Doug. This is Phil. Why does it take... just because it takes guts to say you're gay, what's that got to do with you being able to say a movie stinks when you've not even seen it?
Because if I got the guts to say that I'm gay, then I've got the guts to say what no one wants to say, including Frank, who hasn't really got an vested interest in it, that the book
That's exactly
stinks.
my point.
The book
That's
stinks.
exactly my point.
Why are you lying then?
Vested interest in it.
Why are you lying?
Lying about what?
About you're coming on here blowing all kinds of smoke up everybody's skirt about how good the book is. You know it's terrible.
I thought it was a great book, but it was entertainment. It was entertainment.
Let me ask you a question, Frank. Have you got friends or family in the publishing business? Is that it? Are you getting the act? Well, then why would you lie?
Why can't you believe the guy likes the book?
It's impossible.
Why would you think I'm lying? Why would you think I'm lying?
Because the book stinks, that's why. And you sound like a really intelligent man. How an intelligent guy like you could sit there and say, oh, yeah, it's a pretty good book. I mean, that defies description.
It was pretty entertaining. I didn't believe it, but I thought it was a heck of a book. Anybody that can come up with all that stuff, it's pretty intriguing. It's
I think it's sad when the publishing companies contact these people and pay them to lie.
This man called my show. All right.
Nobody knows me from anybody.
Frank,
I'm a grandfather in Virginia,
right. and
I don't know anything about being gay.
Are you going to go see the movie?
Probably, but it's not available yet. But I'll probably go see it.
Jesus.
All right, look, Frank.
Why wouldn't I? Thank you for taking my call.
Because it stinks. That's why you wouldn't. Because it stinks.
Thank you for taking my call.
Why do you want to give money to people that produce movies that, they didn't even take the time to expose the film right?
All right, look at
Frank. Don't forget
I appreciate you taking my call.
Hey, by the way, Frank, don't smoke in bed. It sounds like you got a Pall Mall hanging out of your mouth.
No, but I have had a cold lately. But thank you for noticing.
Well, don't be smoking when you're lying down to bed, because the next thing you know, they'll find you and they'll say, "You got an ashtray?"
All right, Jesus.
Well, I'm just,
1-800-449-8686. We're talking with Doug. I want to ask you one favor. Would you tone it down a little bit?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're getting rancorous, and you're getting strident, and you're getting a little angry and a little insulting to my callers. And
look, Phil, I'm a gay man.
Yes, I understand that, Doug. We all understand that.
You know I'm gay.
Yes, I know you're gay. But because it took a fair pair of balls, and I will admit it does take a pair to say you're gay in America. To come out and say I'm gay does take courage, because you don't know how people will react to that. So I grant you that.
Here comes the smoke getting blown up my miniskirt.
Oh, so I'm going to lie to you?
Well, you're about ready to blow some smoke up my crack.
Will you watch your freaking language over here, please? I'm about to say, just calm down, man. If you think Da Vinci Code stinks, if you think Da Vinci Code as a book stinks, that's fine. But you've been talking about how you wouldn't wipe your you-know-what with it. And
well, I wouldn't. I'm just being honest, because I'm gay.
All right.
Bill, I'm being honest. You know why?
Because you're gay.
That's right.
1-800-449-8686. We'll be right back with Doug Dannger and your phone calls on his review of the Da Vinci Code film. He says it is the worst thing he's seen in decades, the worst movie that he's ever seen, and he admits he never really saw it. But it's got to be a terrible movie. Why does it have to be a terrible movie? Because he said the book stunk. I swear to God, this is what the guy's saying. We'll be right back with Doug Dannger. 1-800-449-8686, The Phil Hendry Show.
Phil Hendry Show, 1-800-449-8686. Going straight to the hot place. 1-800-449-8686. The Phil Hendry Show is back.
All right, Doug Dannger was with me. Our number, 1-800-449-8686. I will accept, Doug, that you hate the Da Vinci Code. All right? And I will accept that you hate the Da Vinci Code film as well as the book. But don't you think you are running a risk with your readership by not seeing these films? And forget about my callers. Are you not running a risk with your readership? Are you not running a risk by saying this to your readers, and you are, after all, a print journalist, who will not think you have credibility when you don't see a movie and you don't read a book, and yet you review them saying they're, as I read here, if they smelled the way they looked, I'd pass out. Isn't that what you wrote?
Yeah, I wrote that last week. Phil, look, I'm a gay man and a gay journalist.
Oh, Jesus.
And because I have the courage to say that, understand that it takes courage to say that. I'm a gay man and a gay journalist. I think those of us who know we're gay men as well as gay professionals, I don't think we need to wait around like the rest of the sheep out there who masquerade as journalists and see the movie or read the book. I'm telling you now, the book and the movie are horrifyingly bad. And my offer stands, Phil. If you go see the Da Vinci Code, and you can go eyeball to eyeball with me, look me square in one eye, just we'll have it's your right eye and my left eye. Press them right up against each other, and tell me that movie is good. You can have my 1999 candy apple red, supercharged Corvette.
All right.
I mean, look at Tom Hanks' haircut in the movie. Good, sweet Christ on a cross. Is that what our Savior died for, so Hanks can have a haircut like someone pushed a knitting needle up his nose? Come on.
All right, 1-800-449-8686. Let's go over to Paul. Hey, you're on the air.
Hey.
Yes, Brian, you're on the Phil Hendry Show. Go ahead.
Hey, Doug, I understand it takes a lot of courage for any gay man to come out, especially on the radio, but I'm not a gay man. But I can tell you with courage that as a heterosexual man, it takes almost as much, if not more, courage to say, hey, I've kissed more than one guy in my time, and it wasn't terrible. Does that give me the right to give a movie I haven't seen a cruddy review?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't think anybody else does either.
Well, you're giving a bad review.
You want me to come over to your house and show you what it's like to get it from a man? Is that what you're asking?
I'm not offering, buddy.
Then what are you talking about? You kissed a guy. I don't know what you're trying to say. I'm not some run-of-the-mill faggot that you think you can make little gay jokes. Because I'll come over to your house, I'll bust down your back door and talk to you about it.
I'm not busting out.
You want to do some faggot jokes?
Hey, hold on for a minute. What are you doing, Doug?
This guy's doing his little fag jokes.
I didn't hear any fag jokes.
I just want to make it clear. I'm a gay man and a gay journalist. Now, somebody want to come up and give some swish jokes, I'll meet you anywhere you want. And I guarantee, man, they'll find you.
I'll give you my address.
You give me your address for what? I tell you what.
So you can come and find me and do whatever.
What city? What city are you in?
Calm down.
What city are you in? What city are you in?
Phoenix.
Okay, you're going to have to send me the airfare, too.
To sit down and have an actual conversation with you, it'd almost be worth it. But before you go off, I'm not making fun, I'm not saying anything. It takes a lot of courage for a straight man to say, hey, I've kissed more than one guy in my lifetime, and it wasn't.
All right, we heard you say that, Brian. We got to move on, man, or we got to take a break. Come on, what's the point here? And
well, Phil,
Doug, you're the guy that started the whole thing. And this, all right, you know what? Let's take a break. 1-800-449-8686.
How come that guy made a faggot joke?
You're the guy that took off on him because you thought he made a faggot joke. Meanwhile, I can't get word one out of him or you.
Boy, do you hate fags.
No, I don't, but I'm beginning to hate you. 1-800-449-8686, Phil Hendry Show.
Phil Hendry Show, 1-800-449-8686.
I once wore pants to church 4 Sundays in a row. If that's not a lesbian, I don't know what one is.
One 1-800-449-8686. The Phil Hendry Show is back.
Boy, did you see this story about the girl who was missing for 10 years? And this young girl is back? That's amazing, dude. She was locked in a closet from the time she was 14, and they finally found her. She was 24. Most missing little kids, you don't think they'll... But Doug Dannger is with us. Our number, 1-800-449-8686. Not a lot of time left. Do we have to take another break, Mark? Okay. And we are talking about the Da Vinci Code.
Phil, I just want to jump in, Phil. This is Doug.
Yeah.
I'm your guest, right?
Yes.
Why are you bringing up a news story when you could do that some other hour?
What news? Do you mean the girl?
Yeah. I mean, in other words, I know about the girl they found, but in the middle of me talking about what I'm talking about, you're talking about that. Now, I want to make an offer out there.
I'm talking about it because I find it interesting, okay?
All right, I want to make an offer. Number one...
Here, let me just say this before we go to a phone call. I got people calling up and saying, I'm going to go see that movie because this gay guy, and I'm telling you, that's what they said, this gay guy on the radio says, it's so bad, now I want to go see it.
Okay, fine. Let him go see it. But if any of them go see that movie and then turn around and tell somebody they thought it was good, let me just say this. They're liars, and I hope I never run across them because I don't like people like that who'll lie.
If they went to see the movie, they thought it was good, they're liars.
Absolute, pathological, clinical liars.
Here is Sherry. Sherry on Phil Hendry Show. Go ahead.
Yes, I am. I just want to know if this guy actually read the book, because the book is not derogatory towards gays at all.
No, I didn't, but I didn't think it was. The Catholic Church, frankly, I think has taken too much of a beating for this so-called anti-gay stand. I understand the Catholic Church has had its run-ins with the gay community. I don't like the book simply because there were so many people reading it who didn't know why they were reading it. I hate it. I hated the book, and I never read it.
How can you say you hate something you never read? Isn't it like someone saying hating you because you're gay even if they've never met you?
No, because they know something about me. I don't know anything about the book other than I hate it.
Why?
Because so many people are reading it, that whole lemming thing kicks in. All these people who otherwise, let me say it this way, Sherry, people who otherwise laugh at people who read decided they were going to read the Da Vinci Code because they're such simpletons that they want to read some anti-Catholic crap.
Well, Doug, if the Catholic Church has had its run-ins with the gay community, why are you sympathetic to the Catholic Church?
I'm not necessarily sympathetic to the Catholic Church. What I am sympathetic to are serious readers and not a bunch of lemmings who wouldn't pick up. These people wouldn't read the backside of a matchbook if you put a gun to their head. Now all of a sudden they're reading the Da Vinci Code because it looks cool to read.
I completely disagree with you, because if you had read the book and if you had read about the author and his interviews about the book, you would know that, first of all, it is a work of fiction. Second of all, his hope is that it will raise consciousness, that it will raise questions, so that people will not fall like lemmings.
You're talking about people who couldn't have their consciousness raised if you dosed the drinking water of your city with LSD. I mean,
you are absolutely judging everyone without knowing them.
But most people are imbeciles. You know that.
Being judged as a gay man.
You're a good person. You sound like a bright lady. But wouldn't you agree most people are unmitigated imbeciles? I would. And I'm related to half of them.
Well, it's our annual Easter show. We're going to be doing a couple of Easter shows, I'm sure, this week on the Phil Hendrie Show. We're going to bring Jay Santos in from the Citizens Auxiliary Police, a volunteer police agency. They work out of the South Bay in Los Angeles. Their motto is, we take a peek over the shoulder of the police. You don't have arrest powers, is that correct, Mr. Santos? But as a volunteer police agency?
Well, we feel, Phil, down through the years, we have seen our police officers become overworked, and I think our motto says it all. We do take a little bit of a peek over the shoulder, make sure things are under control. We just basically make sure the police are not being overwhelmed by their job.
But you have another job, right?
Well, I'm not on here to talk about my other job,
but just tell us what it is that you do.
Yes, sir. I work security at Johnson Beverage Company.
All right, Jay, tell us, with Easter week coming up, is there more security in the malls, less?
Well, we are in the malls, Phil, along with a lot of the security agencies will be in the malls. The thing that we're noticing this year over the last 2 or 3 years is an upsurge, and it is probably a little bit of a disturbing trend of parents who are not just buying a chocolate rabbit or a chocolate bunny, but they are going for presents, and this is kind of unusual, and we've been monitoring this at a couple of our substations, and we have seen an uptick in this.
You've seen an uptick in parents buying presents for Easter?
That is correct.
I mean, in other words, they're putting presents in the baskets along with the chocolate?
They're buying the chocolate eggs and the chocolate bunny rabbit and the traditional candies, jelly beans, what have you. They're also, though, for the 3rd year in a row, there has been an uptick in the purchase of gifts. Now, we do find that a little bit disturbing.
Why?
Phil, we find that disturbing because we feel it puts pressure on other parents to get their kids a gift. And we feel that traditionally Easter is not a time that you give presents. It's a time where you just give chocolate bunny or you give out the chocolate milk chocolate. But to give out presents means that your kid will go to school and he'll hear about the kid who got a present, and then he'll come to you and say, why didn't Easter Bunny bring me a present? And it begins, in my opinion, and in the opinion of Major Elvis Newton and some of the other people at the higher end of Citizens Auxiliary Police, it begins to erode or otherwise decompose the family structure just a little bit. So this year what we're going to do is have a checklist. We're going to fan out into different malls around Southern California. Some of the other auxiliary police agencies, and the East Texas Range Riders, as well as New York Simulated Police, are also going to be fanning out into mall areas to take a peek in the shopping bags and make sure there's anything unusual.
All right. We're talking with Jay Santos, Citizens Auxiliary Police, he and other Citizens Auxiliary Police officers are going to be in malls checking the bags of people to make sure that they're not buying presents, basically?
We are basically trying, yes, that's correct. We're trying to make sure that it's a traditional Easter, straw basket, chocolate egg, the fur or fake grass, jelly beans, assorted candies, and generally up to one chocolate bunny per child. That is a traditional limit, a traditional quota. We're looking at one chocolate bunny per child, and this is the checklist that we do have. We also are looking for red flags, and that is portable CD players, CDs, or DVDs.
All right, that's what I'm asking about. So if you see portable CD players, Nintendo or anything like that, that's a present?
That is correct. That's any kind of unusual toy or game purchase. We're going to have to ask you to return it to the store. We're looking to keep it friendly.
Yeah, but you see, here's the thing. You're going to be looking in people's bags if they're buying presents for Easter.
So you don't buy presents at Easter time. Everybody knows that you buy milk chocolate bunny per child, a collection of jelly beans, the Reese's Pieces or Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, your choice. And now we believe the cost per child should not exceed $12. So we will ask you if you are carrying CDs, Xbox, scooters, anything like that, to take it back in the store.
Okay, so you are not allowing people, the Citizens Auxiliary Police are not allowing people to buy their children toys at Easter.
Unfortunately, Phil, that is correct until we see a trend, a major trend, where everybody's on equal footing.
1-800-449-8686 is our number on the Phil Hendry Show. Jay Santos, the Citizens Auxiliary Police. We talked to Major Elvis Newton, who is the head of the Citizens Auxiliary Police.
That's correct.
And he basically backed up your contention that parents that buy their children toys for Easter put pressure on other parents to buy toys.
That is so true, Phil, and I would say that what we're trying to do is just mitigate that. You get a chocolate bunny rabbit or a chocolate egg with a milk chocolate, that's fine. But if you think that you're going to put pressure on me to go out and get my kid an Xbox just because you seem to have all the money in the world.
All right, well, you're not an official police agency, and if someone says they are not going to return their purchase, if I'm a father and I want to buy my kid a CD or a DVD, I will.
But I would say, with that attitude, we're going to have ourselves a situation.
Because you're not an official police agency, so I keep right on walking if you ask me to take it back.
Well, in which case, we would gently take you by the upper arm and we would lead you back toward the store.
Well, what if I remove your hand from my arm? You're a volunteer police agency.
We are volunteer. But we are also a traditionalist when it comes to Easter, and I would say most Americans are. And if you try to take your hand off of your arm or take our hands off your arm, we would then be forced into grabbing your arm and doing mandible control. We would bite your arm in the fatty portion of the arm. This is done while we bend one of your fingers back. And that forces you to drop the bag, which one of our volunteers would take back in. So you can see this is an extreme situation. We do try to avoid, but we will rock and roll if we have to.
You'd bite my arm if I did not do what you wanted me to do.
Phil, we are trying to help poor families that cannot afford to give toys at Easter time to their children have a fighting chance. But if some little rich punk comes to school and says, I got a DVD player for Easter time, I got a CD for Easter time, and a poor little boy whose parents can't afford, whose parents have to chew their food and then chew food and then take it out of their mouth and pass it to the next child, and that's how they eat, I think it's unfair. Now,
all of this because parents are giving their kids gifts at Easter instead of chocolate eggs.
All of this because if parents could just resist being show-offs and try to show their friends how many toys the Easter Bunny brought and try to look like they're Will Smith or some kind of a deal like that, this would never have to happen.
Well, all right. According to Chris Pelton, my associate producer, you had...
These parents are idiots. They're buying their children toys. When a poor family can't afford... when a poor family's got to put ketchup in hot water and make soup out of it and spice it up with Tabasco sauce. That's what they eat.
You had a run-in with a woman at a mall last week, Megan Roberts.
That is correct. I bet her because she would not drop the purchase.
Well, she claimed it was not an Easter present. It was a birthday present for her daughter.
Well, Mr. Henry, we ascertained it was an Easter present because it was a stuffed animal, and that came too close to our parameters for what would normally be given as a gift as an Easter bunny. So, unfortunately, I was forced to bite her.
Well, Ms. Roberts is, as you know, talking with the police because she wants you AIDS tested because you broke the skin with that bite.
I told the police I am heterosexual. You know, having to answer these questions...
I think it's worth answering a question. You bit her because she wouldn't...
That is a standard Citizens Auxiliary Police suspect control method.
Biting them on the fat part of the arm.
Yes, sir. And I told the police that I don't need to be AIDS tested.
Why not?
I am a heterosexual. I have never had sex with a guy in the butt. And you see, the only people that can give AIDS are men who have had other men in the butt area. And I assured the police of this, that I've never done that. I'll drop my pants and show them that I've never had it there, but I will not be blood tested.
Well, you got yourself a problem. You bit this lady, and...
That is standard procedure, and so far the police are backing off of us.
All right. A couple of things here. Jay Santos from the Citizens Auxiliary Police. They are checking people's shopping bags to make sure that they are not buying their children Easter gifts as opposed to just Easter candy, because Easter gifts will put pressure on other poor families to buy their kids gifts. Maybe he's got a point, but the methods they're using out at these malls, one of them is if you don't drop your purchase or take it back to the store, they'll bite you on the arm until you let go of it. And then they force you to take it back in. Our number is 1-800-449-8686. 1-800-449-8686. Citizens Auxiliary Police checklist of what is traditional to Easter: straw baskets, chocolate eggs, fake grass, jelly beans. What you can't buy: CD players, DVDs, cameras, computer games, or Nintendo.
We're not looking for any trouble, Mr. Henry. We are simply trying to save poor families the problem of having to keep up with the Joneses. And if you've got children, you know that your kids come home and they say, well, this little boy, little Billy Brown, he got a Xbox or GameCube or some nonsense like that. Next thing you know, you got to go buy your child that. At Easter time, you only give out the milk chocolate bunny, your choice, Reese's Pieces or Skittles. But to give out presents at Easter time, the citizens of Missouri Police, we're taking it upon ourselves. Just take a peek in your bag.
Well, the lady that you took a peek into her bag, Miss Megan Roberts, she said she was on her way back.
We asked her to pivot 180 degrees and head back in.
What do you mean pivot?
You have to turn on your heel 180 degrees, go directly back into the store, and put the merchandise back. She did not do that. She just turned around, made a smart comment. And
well, what difference does it make if she goes back into the store?
What we are trying to do is keep some kind of order. 9/11 showed us that we've got a security problem. So when we tell you to take that toy back into the store, you're not going to give your child a toy for Easter. You will back off. You will rock back on your left heel, swing 180 degrees, and move toward the store. Move away from me and move toward the store. Back away from me. Don't get up close to me. That's one person you don't get up close to. You back off of me. And then you move back to the store. Otherwise, I had to bite her. And
you bit her on the arm?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
1-800-449-8686. Here is Lisa on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello.
Mr. Santos, I have a comment for you. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, right here. Jay Santos.
Okay. You made the remark that an average child should receive $12 worth of candy.
On the average, about $12 worth of candy for the average child. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why would a person, I can buy my child a movie, an educational book, or something that's not going to rot his teeth out for $12. And another thing...
Traditional is milk chocolate bunny or the Reese's Pieces cup.
You don't work in a prison. You're simply a volunteer police officer, and I don't know what state you're in. I just picked this up on the radio. If you want to go to work in a prison where no one has rights, then you ought to go there.
Well, what are you trying to do? You want to go in the store and get a toy?
If I want to buy my child a toy, I will buy it, and I will dare you to bite either of my arms.
Ma'am, that is
I challenge you to come to Arkansas and go in any of our Walmarts.
Ma'am, I know.
You stop a mother from buying their child a toy for Easter.
So you don't know Heath Muleman of the Arkansas Volunteer Police?
Excuse me?
Do you know Heath Muleman of the Arkansas Volunteer Police?
No,
because I'm very good friends with Heath. And I don't
not today, not this Saturday, not any other day.
Well, ma'am, toy buying is for Christmas time. Easter time is for chocolate bunnies.
You are so worried about these poor children that don't have anything, that are heating up ketchup and spicing it up with Tabasco sauce.
Yes, ma'am.
You should probably get you an Easter basket and sit out front.
Well, ma'am, that's fine, but I think that you don't understand the pain that you bring to a child when you want to show the other parents what a big shot you are by getting your kids.
If you're trying to help those poor children, you sit out there and you take up donations and you go to the schools and you find out exactly who those poor children are.
You're buying your kid a toy at Easter time so you can look like a big shot to the other parents who can't afford it. And I think that's wrong.
No, you're not. So what are you going to look like when your kid's teeth are rotting out because you bought them $12 worth of candy?
Hello, toothpaste? Thank you. Or how about a dentist?
You just don't buy them candy, and you buy them a book that they can read.
Santa Claus does not have...
You buy them a movie that's educational.
Ma'am,
there's a lot of choices other than toys or candy.
Look, at the only educational book you can buy for $12 for a retarded child. Is your child retarded?
Let me tell you something about retarded children.
Because that's the only book you can buy.
She is brain injured, I can buy her many educational books. I can spend many hours with $12.
Well, you buy the books that are meant. You buy the books that are meant for the retarded kid. You don't buy no book that like a regular kid's going to read.
What do you mean a regular?
All I'm saying,
they can read any book that you can read. And obviously, you haven't spent much of your time reading a book.
Ma'am, I read all kinds of books, but I read you loud and clear. And you want to make everybody feel really bad because you don't want to buy milk chocolate.
No, you're going to feel really bad because I encourage this lady that you bit. She needs to get her a lawyer.
That is a standard,
on her door right now.
Standard operating
and as far as your comment that you've never been effed in the butt, you know, if you were worried about children, you wouldn't have said that on live radio.
Ma'am, I didn't say effed. You did. I said that no man ever did me in the butt, so I do not have AIDS. And I don't need an AIDS test.
My 6-year-old can pick up on that, honey.
Yes, okay. And I don't think we need to be talking about that.
Exactly.
This lady made a very good point.
No, but he said I got to be AIDS tested. Why do I need to be AIDS tested if no man ever did me in the butt area?
Blood out of her.
I think pardon?
Toy. But you didn't know what she was buying it for. If I go in the store and buy a toy, you can't tell me I'm buying it for Easter.
You don't bite somebody, okay?
Saturday or Sunday, and I go in there and
Lisa,
buy a toy.
thanks for your call. 1-800-449-8686. The woman simply wants to know whether she is... Look, you're out there telling people they can't buy toys for Easter because that would make other parents put pressure on other parents to buy toys for Easter. The next thing you know, then poor families can't afford to celebrate Easter. And I suppose in some way that's valid, all right? And maybe toys only should be given at Christmas time.
Thank you, Mr. Henry.
But going around and biting people if they don't take the toy back and then saying, no, I'm not going to take an AIDS test because no man ever did me in the butt. We happen to be, this lady made a very good point. We're on with families.
Mr. Henry, I'm not going to be humiliated by some woman. I'm trying to do my job, Citizens Auxiliary Police. What's the matter with you? I'll talk about the milk chocolate, one milk chocolate for per child.
What is with the milk chocolate bunny per child? You've been on that kick now, too. Here is John in the Phil Henry Show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
What's this guy's name here again?
Jay Santos, correct, Jay?
Mr. Santos, yeah.
Mr. Santos, what you were gabbing about. I can't believe how ridiculous you're making this sound, and if this is actually true...
I'm talking about Easter time as a time that you traditionally give a child candy.
No, you know what, you're right. I agree with that to a certain extent. Easter's Easter.
Thank you.
Candy, a couple egg hunts and things of that nature, but
absolutely.
You have no right telling people what they can and what they can't buy for Easter.
I'm simply suggesting I'm taking a peek in their bag. If everything's all right, they can move along.
You know what? If this is real, I'd love to sit down with you face to face and just laugh at you, because this is just ridiculous. I can't believe that you would actually tell people this is how you feel.
What is ridiculous about trying to keep Easter just a time for milk chocolate?
No, you're right. I agree. You're okay.
Well,
you're not just trying to keep it. You're actually telling people what they can and cannot buy. That's none of your business what I buy.
Look, we are not allowed to have parents taking toys. Citizens are... Major Elvis Newton told me to, so I'm just carrying out his orders.
Who did this?
That is the commander of it.
What is his name?
Told you to do this?
Major Elvis Newton.
Well, I'll tell you what,
you can laugh
I just got to laugh, and whoever else is listening to this, if you actually believe this, you're all as nuts as you are. There's no way you're actually doing this.
Well, you bit a woman, and she wants you to get AIDS tested. That's real enough.
I'm not taking an AIDS test. I'll bend over, I'll spread my cheeks, and I'll show anybody my butt, but I'm not going to...
Mr. Henry.
Yes?
Hey, this guy...
Is this guy out of his freaking mind, or what?
There's no way he'd be talking like this if he was any half-decent professional of a man.
I happen to be a volunteer police officer protecting our citizens. I take a peek over the shoulder of police. You can laugh, sir, but you won't be laughing.
I got to hang up with you guys, but I'll tell you what.
Question, John. Would
I
you be
enjoy
laughing?
listening to your show.
Well,
Keep up the good work.
Hey, John, would you be laughing if I bit you?
Tell him to get a life.
Would you be laughing if I bit you?
What was that?
Would you be laughing if I bit you?
I'd be laughing when I picked your ass up off the ground after I got done beating the hell out of you, because there's no way you're biting me.
Tell you what, I'd bite you and bend your finger back. You would not be able to respond.
Bite him and bend the finger back.
I heard that. I can't even believe that you waste your time talking like this. Like you have nothing else better to do in your life than sit here and say this.
Say what? That I want to maintain the tradition of Easter?
Yeah, that you're going to stand by the malls and check our bags as we walk out, and if we don't think you are gay, wanting to bite me and stuff.
I think that's a very serious charge. Okay?
What, you're being gay or me calling you gay?
You calling me gay.
Yes, you're gay. Well,
you know what? You can take a look at my... You can take a look at my... He can take a look at my puckered butt.
Okay, 1-800-449-8686. 1-800-449-8686. Jay Santos, Citizens Auxiliary Police. Easter time is for candy. It's not for toys or presents. If he sees you taking a toy or present out of a mall, they'll ask you to take it back. If you don't, they are biting people on the arm to force them to take toys back.
Traditionalist, I believe in it.
I know you're an Easter traditionalist. By the way, we're back. Phil Henry with Jay Santos. You're an Easter traditionalist. I understand that.
Mr. Henry, I want to take you back to the year was 1976. I was a 9-year-old boy growing up in Long Beach, California. It was Easter morning. My brother had taken a milk chocolate Easter rabbit from an Easter basket that my parents had prepared for me and for my brother. Using the gas flame on our stove, he slightly melted the rabbit down so it looked like something, I won't be childish or anything, but it looked like feces.
Your brother melted the bunny out of your basket to make it look like feces?
Yes, he did. And he laid it in bed next to me while I was still asleep. I woke up to my brother screaming something very childish. He said, "Oh, it looked like you poo in your bed. You pooed in your bed." And I looked down and I screamed. And I swore after I found out, and he had... And the part that I really resented, he put some corn in it. I swore after I found out that it was a joke that I would never disgrace no Easter Bunny again, and that I believed in milk chocolate, and that only Easter time would be for chocolate and candy.
So your brother played a trick on you.
That is correct.
So what? You were little kids and...
Mr. Henry, that taught me a lesson now to respect the traditions of Easter and not disgrace the way my brother did. And since then, I've done that.
All right, Jay, Citizens Auxiliary Police are out in malls in Southern California checking to see if people are buying toys instead of candy for Easter. Toys, he said, is for Christmas, not for Easter. Here is Frida on the Phil Henry Show. Frida?
Yes. In listening to this whole conversation, as a nurse...
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. As a nurse, I'm reflecting on the comments that have been said about AIDS and also the Easter tradition.
Right, this is Jay Santos, ma'am, all Citizens Auxiliary Police.
Yes. As far as the Easter tradition, I don't understand how this guy can take, because of the fact that he was traumatized at Easter in the past, for him to keep other kids from enjoying their Easter tradition now in their days.
I want the children to have all the milk chocolate bunnies that they want to have.
Yeah, but you cannot tell them how they're going to have fun. You cannot tell them that they have to have Easter bunny tradition when, in fact, there are certain kids that have never had the tradition of having Easter eggs.
But no, well, let's
I am from a country where we don't have such thing as Easter eggs.
Well, let's do it. Let's start it.
We have our own tradition, and we don't want to take your tradition of Easter eggs.
What do you do?
How can you come and tell me that I have to buy Easter eggs for my kids if that's not how I want to? If that's not what I want to do for Easter?
What country are you from, Frida?
I am from Haiti.
Oh, you're going to start having Easter eggs in Haiti.
I don't want to have Easter eggs from Haiti.
Well, you're going to have
what I'm saying to you is that if I want to have gifts for my kids, I should be able to do that. If I want to have my Easter eggs, I should be able to do that.
The United States Marine Corps is a very effective fighting force, I'm sure you're aware, and you'll have Easter eggs in Haiti whether you like it or not.
I don't have to have it. What if I don't want my kids to have it?
What we're doing is we're biting.
The thing is that I don't even have my kids eating sweets. Period.
We're going to have we bite anybody that is buying toys.
Well, you bit that one lady.
You know something? The other thing also that you mentioned, as far as the...
Well, you may not know. You're from Haiti. You may not know about Easter, but you know about AIDS.
Because you are a heterosexual. Do you realize that because you're heterosexual, that does not keep you from having AIDS? Because AIDS is spread more right now among heterosexual people.
You come from Haiti. I bow to the authority on that. You people... You got guys doing each other in the butt down there. And
Okay, come on, will you? You're talking to a nurse.
Excuse me, I'm not talking about Haiti.
I'm
talking about right here in the United States.
Like to bend each other.
Whether you are heterosexual, whether you're homosexual, AIDS attacks everybody. Whether you're in Haiti, whether you're in the United States, for your information.
Well, that may be true. All I'm saying is, Fred, I want to make very clear that, down in Haiti, you guys do a three-way with a monkey. I'm talking about that.
Will you knock it off with Haiti and just stick to America?
All right. Yes, that has nothing to do with the country that I've come from. What I'm saying to you is that we are talking about right now what you're imposing on people in the U.S., and yet you're biting people and then you're refusing to be AIDS tested.
You guys got a monkey sandwich going on down there.
Stop with the Haiti jokes and stick with America.
All right, what I'm saying to Fred is this.
The point is you're somebody here and they want you to be AIDS tested. And it doesn't really matter whether you're heterosexual or whether you're homosexual.
Absolutely.
You can still be carrying the AIDS virus.
All I'm saying is I want to be very clear.
And if you bite somebody's skin off, then you should be able to be tested because you don't know whether you're carrying the AIDS virus or you're not carrying the AIDS virus.
Practice.
And you don't have to be homosexual to be carrying it.
All right,
and
I just want you to be clear. No guy ever did me in the
following
butt.
studies in this country, you should know better than that.
Wait a
Because
minute,
there's enough education done about AIDS here for you to have known that.
So how come you get to tell me what to do, but I can't tell you how to do it?
I'm not telling
like
you what to do because it's general knowledge. If you are out there protecting citizens, you should have had that information.
Ma'am, let me ask you
that
something.
information about AIDS as far as who has AIDS and who doesn't have AIDS nowadays.
Well, you know an awful lot about this.
It shows that you're very ignorant as far as what you should be knowing and what you don't
My
have.
hat's off to you. You sound like you've seen a lot of rear ends that have been penetrated.
That are supporting you, they should sue them because they have no business supporting you biting people.
I bite anybody who doesn't take the toy back to the toy store.
Well, I wish you would come and bite me.
Sure will.
Because you wouldn't have any teeth left in your mouth.
Well, you probably.
Good night.
Oh, look at that. Who's that laughing at me? I want to get their name and address. I want the name and address. Those people are from Haiti, Mr. Henry, and I believe that...
Oh, who cares? I'm sure you've seen a lot of rear ends that have been penetrated.
Well, she's talking all this stuff about AIDS, like she knows what she's talking about.
Well, apparently she does. She said she's a nurse.
All right. First of all, she said they don't have no Easter eggs in Haiti. We're going to change that. From now on, you're eating Easter eggs down there, and a milk chocolate bunny, too.
Oh, okay. All you guys in Haiti, man.
First, you got to clean up that whole getting guys in the butt thing down there, though. I mean, that...
Jeremy, you're on the Phil Henry Show. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Henry.
Yes, sir.
What's the name of this gentleman that's speaking?
Mr.
His
Santos.
name's Jason? Mr. Santos, you just must be a quack. I mean, you're obviously not a very intellectual individual. Because you
I'm not intellectual.
Yes, sir, because, see, you think that you have to get a guy in the butt or whatever to contract AIDS virus. Well, sir, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you can get this from a female. That's part one.
That's an old wives' tale. That's an old wives' tale.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah, that's an old wives' tale? Obviously, you haven't read the Surgeon General.
Another thing is, where do you get off saying that people can't buy? I'll buy my kid whatever I want to, and there's nothing that you're going to say that's going to change that.
Well, what do you want to buy him?
Hey, I'll buy my kid anything I want. You know what? When I was raised up, I was raised up by a single mother, okay? She had to fight and struggle to get me what I could have. Now that I'm a father, I have a wife, she stays at home and takes care of my kids. Now that I'm a father, I can afford to do what I want for my kids, and nothing is going to stop me from doing it. I don't care if you're poor or if the person down from you, the road, is poor. Just because you're poor or whoever's poor doesn't mean that I cannot give my kid whatever I want.
Are you black?
I'm not feeling sorry for you. No, I am not black.
All right,
I don't. What's that?
I'm just asking.
Ask me what? Well, I don't see where you're going off with this. I don't see at all where you're going off with this.
What I'm saying is I've never gone black, so I don't have AIDS. And you sound like you know what you're talking about.
Oh, you must be a really intellectual individual then.
What are you talking about, man? Listen to this guy. You can be straight and get AIDS. You can be gay and get AIDS. That's what this man's saying, Jay.
Well, first of all, Jerry,
where are you a volunteer police officer at? That's what I'd like to know.
Long Beach, California.
Long Beach, California.
Yes, sir.
You are a volunteer police officer down there.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Well, I guess Long Beach, California needs a little work then, don't they? Because I have never heard of anybody being a volunteer policeman with your personality. I mean, there's no way. God, where did you grow up? What happened to you as a child?
I don't understand. You're saying I'm traumatized. I told you I had a brother who melted a milk chocolate bunny and put in the bed next to me.
So you're going to take what happened to you, bet it all out of
You believe this guy?
And you're going to force what happened to you upon everybody else? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I will tell you this, Jeremy. You can buy your child anything you want at Easter as long as it's
You're
candy.
Damn straight.
As long as it's candy. As long as it's candy.
No. You know what?
Otherwise,
what mall are you doing this at? What mall are you doing this at? Because I tell you what, I will fly down there. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of toys for nobody. And I'm going to watch you come up to me because I will be the last person that you are.
You will be bit, sir. Well, what's so funny about that? I want to know.
I think you're crazy. I think you're entirely crazy.
I will bite you on the fat part of your arm, and then I'll bend your finger back. Okay. What is your name? Jeremy what? Jeremy what?
Well, would you like my address, sir?
Jeremy,
would you like to come over and have a nice, meaningful conversation?
Come on down here, buy yourself some toys, and you will get bit.
It may be called
just because you slept in the same bed with your 8 brothers and your pet pig.
the Rangers,
you can't shove
or the Highway Patrol. Stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage
because you slept at the same bed with your eight brothers,
our state law.
And you can't shove your wealth down my throat.
What?
Just because he slept in a bed.
Okay.
I'll take a piece of Easter chocolate where the sun doesn't shine, Buster.
Bill Henry.
This is a horrible story, and we haven't mentioned it much on our show, but it's been all over the news. A grand jury has invoked a state anti-abortion law in its indictment of former NFL player Ray Caruth and 3 others. They're charged with trying to kill the unborn child of Caruth's girlfriend. The grand jury cited a North Carolina statute that says it's illegal to use drugs or any instrument with the intent of destroying an unborn child after the first 20 weeks of the mother's pregnancy, unless the pregnancy must be terminated and spare the mother's life. Now, you may not have heard, but these 4 suspects have also been indicted by a Mecklenburg County grand jury on murder and conspiracy charges, which they already face in Sharika Adams' slaying. No charges previously were filed regarding her son, born 10 weeks prematurely. So the unborn child is surviving. The child's grandmother, Sandra Adams, has temporary custody of this baby born 10 weeks prematurely. The charges are that this Carolina Panther football player, former, conspired to murder his girlfriend and in so doing kill the fetus she's carrying. Really, really weird. Some of the stuff these guys are getting into these days, it's way out there, man. These cats, ball players, hockey players, basketball, doesn't make any difference. These guys are way over the line. Or whatever, you know, the football players, the basketball players, the hockey players, the baseball players, they're not brain surgeons. And people say, what's a microcosm of society, et cetera, so on and so forth. I guess. Harvey Wyman is an attorney at law from San Marino, California. Jeff Dowder, doing graduate work at Caltech and other schools around Southern California are on the line with us. I wanted to have a roundtable discussion here of this crime, and particularly of this law that says you can charge a man with trying to kill an unborn child. Now, this is an anti-abortion. They call it an anti-abortion law. Grand jury cited a North Carolina statute that says it's illegal to use drugs or any instrument with the intent of destroying an unborn child. First of all, good evening to you, Harvey.
Good evening, Phil.
And, Jeff, you there?
I'm right here, Phil, in Pasadena this evening. It's great to hear you, and thank you again for having me on your program.
This crime, Harvey, obviously is beyond bizarre, isn't it?
Well, you know, I think it goes without saying. This is the society we live in now, where just because a guy plays professional football doesn't necessarily mean he's not a punk. And a scumbag, and while the man is certainly innocent until proven guilty, again, just because he may be a former National Football League player doesn't mean that he isn't scum. And the NFL has certainly had its fair share of scum down through the years. Charges of rape, charges of burglary, charges of drug peddling. You have more of that. You say it's a microcosm of society. That's bullcrap. You have more aberrant criminal behavior in the National Football League than in any other profession. And I challenge you to show me how, for instance, the medical profession. What about lawyers? What about lawyers? We don't have anywhere near the number of lawyers charged with this kind of, if you're talking per capita, I'm talking about on a per capita basis, if you're talking per capita, there aren't anywhere near as many attorneys involved in this kind of aberrant criminal behavior as there are these scumbag football players. So the point that I'm making is that you're wrong, Phil, when you say that they're a microcosm of society. They are out of focus, out of control, and far and away more criminals per capita in professional football than there is.
Well, now, hold on. Let me interrupt, okay?
No, I want to say that there is in the legal profession or any other profession.
Well, we don't have any statistics to back any of this up, but I'm willing to take your word for it, okay? I'm willing to believe that you, per capita, per individual, you have more aberrant, weird, felonious behavior among football players and athletes than you would say among the medical profession, among the legal profession, disc jockeys, talk show hosts, plumbers, carpenters, whatever.
Well, it always breaks my ass when I listen to these jack-off, sports reporters tell you, oh, but, it's a microcosm of society. That's bullcrap. Okay? And what about the legal profession?
He's already answered that.
I've already answered that. There are more dirtbags playing pro football than there are in the legal profession. So I'm not gonna sit here and do what all these other jagoffs do and tell you that it's a microcosm of society. Bull crap. You've got a certain level of scum playing pro football, and either they turn a fire hose on these sons of bitches, or what it takes is, and this guy Tagliabue, Jesus, I've never seen a bigger lip-wrist, lily-livered, ineffectual leader in my life. Pete Rozelle ruled with an iron fist. This guy Tagliabue, he's bullcrap.
Okay, very interesting points. You were very pointed in your remarks. Especially the interest I have in your remarks is that you say the time has come that we quit seeing professional sports as a microcosm of society, that it is out of control and is not reflective of society.
Absolutely, Phil.
All right, Hardy Wyman. Jeff Dowder with us also this evening, a graduate student. How are you, Jeff?
I'm doing very good, Phil. Thank you for having me on your program.
What do you think of this? This is a situation where a law is being invoked, an anti-abortion law, to charge him with the killing of an unborn child.
Well, I think, first of all, I think you're going down a very tough road there. I've seen the law. I've seen the news reports. He's charged, just so we can bring people up to speed on this, this guy's charged with allegedly murdering his girlfriend or having a hand in murdering his girlfriend and the death of his so-called unborn child. Now, I got a problem with this, and I'm going to throw this out there. I don't think anybody else got a problem with this as well. This law says essentially that he killed and he tried to kill two people, okay? Okay, Phil?
Yeah, okay, I'm following you.
Okay. I don't think it's possible to be charged with killing the unborn child because, and I think you got a problem there because that's not a full kid. Okay? If they get this guy for murdering a kid, what they're saying is, see, this is not a full kid. Well, what are you saying that the unborn child, essentially a fetus? Well, the kid's not born yet. Okay, so he's not a full kid, and you can charge Ray Cruz for alleged murder, but you can't say that if this kid had died, for instance, you couldn't charge him with murder.
Why not?
Because it's not a fully made kid. Well, what you're saying is, and what are you saying? I'm saying that it's not a fully made kid. You can't charge.
What do you mean a fully made kid?
You can't charge a guy with murdering a kid that's not fully made because it's not a full-made kid. You can charge him with murdering his girlfriend or having complicity or conspiracy thereof. And I got no problem with that at all. But how do you charge him with murder if it's not a completed full kid? Because it wasn't born. Because the kid was not completely fully born yet, yeah. See, that's, man, very dicey, and I'd be very particularly interested to hear what a lot of the people in
North Carolina might have a say about it, or anywhere for that matter. You know?
Well, it's always been a tough debate when it comes to the unborn. I mean, we're getting right into the
kid wasn't whole. That's what the kid's not whole.
Yeah, well, we're getting right into the wheelhouse, if you will, of the abortion debate. And I don't know whether it's an area that I feel comfortable getting into. But you would not deny that if this man is guilty of these charges, that he doesn't deserve some serious time, right?
No, I'm not going to deny that at all. But I don't know if he's guilty of murdering a kid that's not fully made.
A kid that isn't fully made.
Yeah, he's talking about the unborn fetus.
Okay, I got it. Hold the line. Harvey Wireman, Jeff Downer on the line, talking about Ray Caruth, charged along with 3 others with trying to kill the unborn child of Caruth's girlfriend, along with charges relating to the death of Sharika Adams. And it's a law on the books in North Carolina that essentially says it is illegal to use any instrument with the intent of destroying an unborn child after the first 20 weeks. Our number is 1-800-449-8686. With me is Harvey Wireman, attorney at law, Jeff Downer, graduate student. We're having a roundtable discussion here on the charges against Ray Caruth, a former National Football League player. It is alleged that he had a hand in the murder of not only his girlfriend, but the attempted murder or the attempted killing of his unborn son, born 10 weeks prematurely. The unborn child is apparently still alive. The child's grandmother has temporary custody of the boy, who was discharged from the hospital on Friday. Now we have Harvey and Jeff giving a variety of opinions on this. Basically, Jeff, you're saying you can't charge the guy with trying to murder an unborn child because it is just that, unborn?
Yeah, it's simply, it's not fully developed, it's not a, whatever you call it, I mean, it's not full.
Not a full kid is what you said.
It's not fully completed kid.
And Harvey, you made the point, and in fact, we're going to go to a call here in Oklahoma City from a guy who wants to address what you were saying. Oklahoma City, you're on the Phil Hendry Show. Hello.
Yeah, sure, people. Yeah, I wanted to talk to the asinine lawyer, so-called lawyer that you have on there, spouting the absolute garbage with a capital G, that there is more criminality in the football players than there is in any other profession. Absolutely. Talk to the people in the community, and it will reveal to you the fact that the law enforcement in this society has more criminality than any other profession. They've been found to be shooting people that have been handcuffed. I've never heard of a football player doing that. I've never heard of a football player sneaking into a detention room where there's confiscated drugs and selling cocaine.
Okay, you're going to have to slow down and let him make a comment. You're going to have to let him make a comment, sir. Sir, are you going to let him make a comment, or do you want to do a speech? What is it?
What do you mean? Those are my comments.
Okay, are you going to let him respond to what you're saying? For a minute. Are you going to let him respond, or are you going to keep talking? What are you going to do?
What's his response?
You got a response, Harvey?
Yeah, I think the guy in Oklahoma City's a flaming asshole. How about that?
I think
that's for starters, okay? That's for starters.
I think your mother...
You're a dumbass. And another thing, you're not a credit to your race because...
You're not a credit to your race either.
What race is that?
And you remember that time you had to take a synthetic drug to be able to get it up. I don't think
synthetic. Oh, really? You know?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's not what I'm hearing.
Oh, by the way, if you want to respond to what I said...
What are we going to do? We're going to have insults thrown back and forth?
I'm going to respond, okay? Okay. But this guy started in with the insults.
Okay.
Number one.
No, you started with the insults because you're an asinine punk, because all you do is read the newspaper.
Okay.
And
Whoa.
Obviously, you're just out of jail.
No, I've never been in jail. I was 7 years old. I fought in the prison guard for your white ass.
You fought for my white ass?
Yeah, that's right. My parents thought I fought in World War II. My dad's youngest brother fought in Vietnam, and I fought in the prison guard. I was 27 years old.
I was in World War II. I was in the North Pacific fighting the Japanese, you jackass.
No, you know
Okay, this isn't even going to be... This isn't even going to be...
Shut up.
Yeah, no, you shut it.
You need to learn. You need to learn.
No, you need to learn a lesson. You need to stop hating me just because I don't have to take a...
I don't hate you. I hate you.
I don't have to take a drug deal. Get it up.
Football player.
Yeah, you saw it in your wife. Look.
Anywhere else.
You hate it so much.
Oh, come on, you guys. Hold on, okay?
Listen to me. I'm a punk.
Yeah. I'm glad that the first step in admitting you have a problem is to admit it. So now you're doing good.
When you cash your welfare check tomorrow morning.
I don't take welfare check. I work. And if I have to, I would take from you, but I would never accept welfare. I'm a fine muscular intelligent young black man. I don't want any welfare.
You must have You done? Hello?
Hello?
You done?
No, I'm not done.
I used to do that to get the attention of my black gardener. I go,
hey, let me tell you what I do to get that attention of
everybody's, what?
Yeah, let me tell you what I do to get the attention of Caucasian.
I'd like to know, because I
put a bunch of cologne on, I go down to the mall, and I make eyes at them. We meet in the parking lot, and they give me their phone numbers. And you know what? 10 out of every 10 of them, I find out that 6 of them are married. Yeah, to your white asses. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's talk about the issue.
Let's talk about the issue.
I'm talking about, first of all, criminality.
I would like to...
criminality, law enforcement, and then the football league.
Well, I would say this to that.
Hey, Mr. Henry.
I would say this.
Mr. Henry.
Why don't you shine my shoes, okay?
Hey, Phil Henry.
Yes, I'm right here. Well, what do you want me to do? You guys are calling each other names and stuff. You guys are calling each other names. Mr. Dowder, are you there?
I'm having a good time listening to these two dickheads going back and forth. This is great.
Yeah, you called me a dickhead.
This is a dickhead. Hey, you calm down, Punk. I'm not a dickhead. And I didn't say anything to you, so don't get started on me, because I can defend myself very well verbally.
Hey, check it out, soul brother. You
got me a dickhead, Punk.
Well, you got to chill out on the whole situation.
Okay. Maybe you want me to chill out, but if you want me to chill out, you just say, hey, why don't you chill out? Don't call me a dickhead, because you don't know me.
Well, you sound like you got a dickhead.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, look, I got to jump in here as the host of...
Supposed to be. You don't have a hand. What you have down there, Punk? Yeah. I didn't call to even to conduct.
Why don't you go after
I'm a dickhead. Go that route. Well, I haven't heard one of you ignorant imbeciles respond to what I was talking about.
All right, yeah, absolutely.
Look, why don't you relax and go on a drive-by or something, okay?
That was completely uncalled for. All right, hold the line. Hold on, I got to hold on for a minute.
Where'd the guy go?
KFI AM 640, more stimulating talk radio. Jeff Downer, graduate student on the line. We're talking about the case of Ray Caruth. If you haven't heard of it, he's a former Carolina Panther football player accused of murdering a girlfriend and accused as well as attempting the death or murder of his unborn son, the unborn child that his girlfriend was carrying. You're saying that this, Jeff, and has everybody calmed down, by the way?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. You're the guy that put that ass on from wherever the Christ he was calling from.
Oklahoma City. He was very wound up that you were too, and I do not appreciate the baiting of that man.
Well, listen, that guy wanted to run his big fat mouth. I had to shut him up, and the only way you can do that is hold on for a minute.
You choking, man?
Hold on for a minute. The only way you can shut a guy like that up is, and let me tell you something else, I don't give a crap about his Gulf War experience. I was in
All right, hold on, man, hold on.
Hey, you hold on. I was in the Pacific against the Japanese long before that stupid son of a bitch was ever even thought of, so I don't...
Just calm down, and you too, Jeff, and let's get back to the issue at hand, which is a discussion of this terrible, terrible crime, okay? Here is Charleston on the Phil Henry Show. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to address this so-called graduate student, you see?
Yeah?
Okay. Well, you don't...
What's that so-called?
You don't sound very intelligent. I mean, you have to have some...
Can I ask the lady, is your radio turned up, ma'am?
Yeah,
you need to have that turned down.
Yeah, I'm not intelligent, man, and she's got her radio turned up.
Okay, I will turn it down, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and crank it all the way up, ma'am, if that makes you feel better. Whatever you need to do, okay?
No,
is it down? Is it up?
Down.
Yeah, she don't know what turn down the radio means. She say I'm stupid.
I did, okay?
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know which way to turn the knob?
Yes, I do. I already did it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what I wanted to say was, maybe this kid was not, maybe it wasn't
the kid was not fully made. How can
okay, maybe the kid was not fully made.
How can you charge the guy with killing the kid was
listen to me, okay? Can I talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe the kid was not fully made, but the bullet that stopped Sharita's heart could also have stopped this kid's fully beating heart. And that's murder. I mean, the kid is alive. The kid is in her. The kid is in her body.
About man, that don't mean he's fully made.
The kid, what he had. Whether or not he's fully made, he's still alive.
Well, you don't know that, man.
Hey, have you ever been pregnant? Have you ever been pregnant before? Have you ever been pregnant?
I've had two girlfriends that have been pregnant in the last 10 years.
Have you been
Technically, no. Technically, no.
Okay. You have never felt a child move in you. Have you ever gone to a doctor with your girlfriend?
A polywalk moves too.
Have you ever gone to a doctor?
It's a fully made kid.
Listen to me. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Just
a minute. You're missing out on.
Just a minute.
Hey, I had gas once.
Can I ask you a question?
In my stomach. Okay, that don't mean.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Have you ever gone to the doctor with your pregnant girlfriend and listened to the child's heartbeat?
What?
Have you ever gone to a doctor's appointment with your pregnant girlfriend and listened to the child's heartbeat?
What?
Have you ever listened to the child's heartbeat in the doctor's office?
Have you ever listened to a child's heartbeat? Is what she's asking. I don't understand.
When you go to a doctor, when a woman is pregnant,
right,
goes to the doctor.
Yeah.
They can listen to the child's heartbeat. The doctor can, and he can put it on a speaker or whatever, so that everyone else.
All right, let me jump in. This is the host, Bill Henry. I think the point is, since there is a beating heart, it is a fully developed child. Is that your point?
Well, yeah, if that's her point, Bill, she's way off, man. Because if the kid was fully made, completely full, then he would have been born by then. But he wasn't born, was he?
The child is not ready to be born yet, but he is a...
All right, I get your point. I appreciate your call. Here's Matthews on the Phil Henry Show. Hello.
Hey, I gotta totally disagree with that.
I gather that you're disagreeing, but I had to move on. Yes.
Yes. Well, first of all, if the child was not fully born, she obviously had a C-section, and the child is existing now. So, I mean, obviously the child can live outside of the mother.
How can you accuse the guy of trying to kill a fully made one, though?
Because, hello, if it wasn't fully made enough, it wouldn't have existed outside of the child.
Because, hello, it was not fully made, otherwise it would have been born.
Honey,
what are you talking about?
Fully born. Okay, first of all.
It wasn't, man. It was still inside of her stomach, so it wasn't born yet.
The child was able to live outside of the mother. If it not?
If it was able to live outside of the mother, it would have been born. Right?
Born.
It would have been born. It would have been born, not born.
Honey, bless your heart. You need to go back to school just a little bit longer, okay?
What are you trying to tell me? Look, the dude is already up to one murder rap, okay?
Yeah.
You accuse this guy for double murder or whatever these hicks are trying to pull.
What do you mean these hicks are trying to pull?
They're trying to pull some crap on this guy, saying that he killed a kid what ain't even fully out of the oven. You know, there's an old term.
But it's live there.
Okay, there's an old term. There's a reason why we say you got a bun in the oven. What does that mean? It means you're cooking it still.
Honey, but you can also have something rare, medium, or well done.
Okay, so
can you still eat it if it's rare? Yes. Can you still eat it if it's medium? Yes. Can you still eat it if it's well done?
You can't eat it if it's too rare. You can't eat it if it's too rare. You'll get salmonella.
Hello.
You'll get salmonella. Okay. It was alive enough for it to live outside of the mother. Therefore, it was considered alive. It's beating out.
You can't do that with bread. If you got a bun in the oven, you can't eat bread that's not completely eatable.
Honey,
what
do
you mean by eatable?
You know, Phil, I don't think you've got a man here who has a command of the language. All right, I understand that some of the words he's using. But what you're saying basically, Jeff, is that you
can't eat rare bread is what I'm trying to lay on this woman, and she don't seem to get it.
All right. So the metaphor, it's a bad metaphor. Obviously it's not a usable comparison. And this is why I said we're in the wheelhouse here of the abortion debate, because it's all about when is...
Yeah, but the abortion debate's about whether you should kill a kid or not.
But it would be different.
It's about...
Listen, it would be different if all of a sudden, okay, let's take out what's inside, maybe 2 months later, take out what's inside, it cannot live. But what was taken out of Sharika is living, can live, did live.
They didn't know it at the time, did they? Otherwise, it still would have been born.
If they did know it at the time, then they would not have taken it out.
God almighty, this guy's stupid. Oh, you're calling me stupid now. Because why? Because I'm not a lawyer?
No. It's just that, why don't you use some language that people understand? Okay, not bonded or anything else.
The kid's living, but he's living with machines. And that's not totally independent.
Okay, all right. Thank you for your call. If you keep going down this road about, talking about the kid ain't fully made yet, people are going to keep bringing up this question of the fact that the kid is.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you trying to say, Phil? If he keeps bringing up the fact that the kid is not fully made.
Yeah, I'm waiting, man.
Did you have a point you wanted to make? I had a point, and now I'm off the point. I can't remember what it is.
Well, then why don't you just take another call and let us handle it, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate that, Phil. Because when you open your mouth, it's just rough. All right, call's bad on the Phil Henry Show. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yes.
Who is the guy that sounds like Chris Farley?
Okay, what is your comment?
I want to find out, define a fully made kid. Is that one that's out of the womb?
Yeah.
Okay, because I define any living creature as one
that's...
Fully
made and not living on no machine.
Excuse me?
Fully made and not living with the connection to a machine.
Okay, I consider any living creature one that has a heartbeat.
Well, I'm sorry, you're wrong.
I'm wrong?
Yeah.
So if I go kill your mom, I guess I didn't kill anybody, right? Because, she's not a fully living creature.
You're going to kill my mom?
Well, if I kill you, you don't seem to have a heartbeat the way you're talking.
What are you talking about, man? Why don't you make sense? Quit being so emotional.
I'm not being emotional. I'm trying to figure out where you got your degree in ignorance.
Why am I ignorant?
How are you ignorant? You're saying, okay, first of all, you're debating an anti-abortion law.
What?
There is an anti-abortion law. Anti-abortion means if you commit abortion, it's wrong.
You can't kill a kid that ain't been made yet.
Okay, let's use proper English here, please.
Can you kill a kid that ain't been made yet? Yes or no?
Okay, I can kill a kid that has not been made.
What?
Yes, you can kill a person that has not been made.
He ain't a kid yet.
It is a kid.
No,
that is the definition of a kid is a not fully developed human being. A kid. They're not an adult, therefore they are a kid.
No, it's not a kid that's been made is what I'm trying to say.
It has been made. When the mother and father conceived it, it was made.
That's not no kid. It's just the beginning stages of a kid.
Listen,
the kid hasn't been made.
When mom and dad got finished and the kid conceived, it was made.
At a certain point, all it is spoo. Not even. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, it's spoo. It ain't no kid. And the kid
I agree with you on that, but the fact is that the anti-abortion law strongly says after 20 weeks. They're enforcing this law because
I don't care what no law says. I don't care what no law says. I'm saying that the law don't make no sense if the kid's not made yet.
Yes, of course, made.
So, if he was made, he would have been born.
Oh, my God.
Well, was he born or not, man? Was he born or not?
Yes, obviously the kid was born.
Well, he was. They had to take him out. They had to lift him out.
Well, they have to take every kid out.
No, they don't, man. Some of them come squeeze out.
How much dope did you smoke tonight?
Hey, man, I'm making...
How much dope did you smoke tonight?
How much dope did your girlfriend smoke? Who's that talking in the background? Put her on, man, if she wants to talk so much. Can't you keep your woman quiet?
That's my mother, for that fact, okay? We're having a good time. We're laughing our butts off for your ignorance.
Oh, hey, man, tell your mom if she thought you was fully made. And wait a second, I got a better question.
Why are you bringing my mother into this?
Ask her if she thinks...
Why are you bringing my mother into this? This is between you and me.
Why are you dating
my mother and you?
What are you doing out with your mom?
Because you can't deal with me on an intellectual basis because you know I'm right.
No, I can hear your mom screaming. That's why I'm talking.
You can't hear my mom screaming. I'm in a suburban, okay?
Hey, dude, I hate to break the news. I can hear your mom yapping away in the background like a caterwauling banshee. I'm telling you that ask your mom if you're fully made.
I am fully made. I'm 6 foot.
He's a guy. He's an adult man, okay? Obviously he's fully made.
Not the way he's talking. He don't sound like he's...
Okay, let me show you if I can talk any more ignorant than you can, okay? I'll say on me a little bit better than you do because I got mean.
Oh, man, you know, blow it out your behind area.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
No, I really didn't.
Blow it out your rear.
Blow it on my rear, huh?
Right.
I can blow more out my rear than you can blow out your mouth, okay? It'll sound a lot better.
I heard that.
Okay,
right. No, you're ignorant, man, because you don't know what it's...
I'm ignorant. I'm simply looking at the facts that are presented to me. There's an anti-abortion law in the state. If a fetus is killed after 20 weeks...
Wait, man, I can pass a law that says don't spit on the sidewalk. I can pass a law that says don't spit on the sidewalk.
No, you can't pass the law. You're too stupid to pass the law.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, I can still hear your mom, man. Wait, she in the car? You can go to
my little sisters. Even my little sisters are laughing at you because they think you're stupid sounding.
Well,
come on now, really.
I think that's very bad, and I think it's very cruel.
Where are you going to school, man?
I go to Caltech, man. Where do you
go to Caltech? That's the problem with you.
Where do you go to school?
I go to ASU and I study
ASU. Ass University. That's great.
Oh, Arizona State University, moron.
ASSU.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for your call. By the way, his car, were those people in the car? Was that we getting intermittent interference? I don't know. I was hoping with a roundtable discussion on the Ray Caruth, the alleged crimes of Ray Caruth, we could talk at length here about that. This anti-abortion law, the state of the National Football League and the players in it, and this has devolved very rapidly. 1-800-449-8686. Harvey, I would appreciate you jump in.
I beg your pardon?
I would appreciate if you jump in.
You're going to get in my face now?
Yeah, I'm getting in your face right now. All right, now he went.
Why don't you wait for the commercial break to get into my face, asshole? Okay, I'm not the guy.
All right, I will. Hold on for a minute. Now I'm angry. Phil Henry Show. All right, I have attempted to calm down my... we have a roundtable going on right now concerning Ray Caruth, Carolina Panthers, the allegation of murder, the allegation that he took part in the murder of his ex-girlfriend, and the attempted killing of his unborn child. Harvey Wyman's with us, and I hope you're feeling a little bit better because we have had some emotional phone calls.
I think that you needed to exert a little more control. I apologize for calling you a name, but I think exerting some control over the debate is needed.
I understand that. I will try. And Mr. Dowder, appreciate your comments, but also appreciate the fact that dating and antagonizing callers is not the way to go.
I'm perfectly fine, Phil, with doing whatever is necessary in the course of the conversation. But if somebody calls me a stoner or a dumbass, then I have the constitutional right to defend myself, according to the Constitution.
Yes, you have the right to defend yourself. Just don't bait the callers with a lot of insults, okay?
But they shouldn't yell at us.
No, they won't yell at you. I'm just trying to get this thing back into some semblance of control. Here's Jackson on the Phil Henry Show. Hello.
Hey, how are you? Got a couple of quick comments. I don't think that you should paint all NFL players with the same brush. Ray Caruth, for example, is a different person from Walter Payton. In the second,
I didn't paint them all with the same brush. I said there's more criminality in professional football than any other profession.
Okay, fair enough. The other point I'd like to make
about that.
I said fair enough, sir.
Oh, you agree with me?
I understand your point. I just think at the beginning of your remarks, you were making some pretty glittering generalities.
No, I wasn't. I said that there's more criminality in the professional ranks of football than in any other profession.
Okay.
Per capita. Per capita.
Well, I haven't seen studies to prove that,
in my opinion.
Well, I understand. I disagree with it. I do think there are other professions that... I'm sorry.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling Jackson, Mississippi.
Are you on the freeway right now?
I'm in rural Mississippi right now. I'm on my way home.
It sounds like you're in a private plane.
No, sir. Let me continue and get back on the discussion.
Sounded like you're in a private plane.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in an airplane.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Make another point on this.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, the other point I'd like to make is
coming out. Yeah, see, he just went into a thundercloud.
One of them prop deals, probably.
Yeah.
You there? He's gone. Yep. Yeah.
Had to be a prop airplane, Phil.
Probably crashed into a mountain, just like the way the Lynyrd Skynyrd band did.
I doubt it, okay? Wherever he was, he lost his cell connection. Here's, is it Gwinnett?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, you're on the Phil Henry Show. Hello.
Okay. Hi. I have a comment for the gentleman who's saying this is an unmade kid.
Yeah, that's me. I think that the kid's not fully prepared.
Okay, well, is the child alive and well today?
What?
Is the child alive and well today?
Well, he's hooked up to a machine, from what I understand.
But he is alive, correct?
He's not well.
Okay, the child was made.
So half of your question is yes, and half of your question's no.
Okay, the child is alive. It was a made child, period.
Not fully prepared, no.
Okay.
What do you mean fully?
What is the extent of the law concerning this?
You have to you can only be charged with murder if the kid's fully done and ready to go.
Okay, I'm not thinking that's how the law reads.
The hell are you
an attorney?
Yes, I'm an attorney, ma'am.
How does the law read on that?
The law in Carolina, North Carolina, states that 20 weeks are in continuance, all right? Do you understand what I mean by continuance?
Right.
All right. We have a legal term called caveat emptor. Basically what that means is, in the full continuance and using the instrument of the law, the child is not legally human until and up to what we call caveat emptor. That is a legal phrase. We're out of time.
All right, let's bring on Father James McQuarters now. Father James McQuarters, who was on our Father, how are you?
Well, I'm doing very well. I wanted to say to you that I'm so very sorry about the program last night.
No, I know. Then that's why we wanted to get you on the show, because you emailed me and you emailed Bud. You were feeling badly about what had been on the program last night, and you wanted to explain yourself, right?
I did, Phil.
Well, it might help you to know that in our first hour, we actually had a guest on who was talking about his autistic son being difficult to deal with.
As a Roman Catholic priest, I certainly understand that it's always difficult to deal in life with a child, with anyone's child who is not well, a child of God who is not 100%, is not like the rest of us. And I didn't want it to sound as if I was insensitive to the sufferings of both those children and parents alike.
I appreciate that, Father. The comments you made, though, that you wanted to bind and gag retarded children so they wouldn't be blurting out in the middle of your sermon.
I know that what I said was insensitive, Phil, and I'm sorry for that.
Well, you said that you eat, sleep, and crap a sermon for 2 weeks, and then you hear some kid bleeding like a sheep and you want to gag him with a rag.
Yes, I did, and I'll tell you why I said those things, because I was speaking from a selfish point of view. But also, Phil, I was speaking from the point of view of being a priest to God. You see, Phil, could you have Bud turn my music up a little bit so it's more poignant?
Yeah, go ahead, Bud. Certainly.
Ah, yes. You see, Phil, when you're a priest and you consecrate the holy host of God, it's the body and blood of Jesus Christ, don't you know? And you're going to be giving it to the congregation as they come up there. They want to take the body and blood of Jesus Christ. And how will it look, Phil? Shall it be going to how will it look? As I say, the body of Christ. And I'm going to put it into the hands of a child whose hands are filled with slabber.
Get out of here. Oh. Slabber. What a bastard.
Well, you hang up on him. He's a priest. You're going to go to hell.
Yeah, that's me. Cooking in hell. Father, no gags, okay?
Why did you hang up?
You know why I hung up, because you're cracking up on the word slobber.
Phil, I wasn't cracking up. I was sneezing.
Bull crap, you were sneezing.
Phil, I just don't want a young man who's not of sound mind to come up there and try to get the host when his hands are dripping with slabber.
Hang up on him, bud.
Why?
You know why. Hang up on him. He's goofing. Okay, anyway, that was Father James McCorder. So obviously he's not sorry for anything. That's great, Father. Thanks a lot. 1-800-449-8686, Phil Hendry Show. Yeah?
What is it with you and this retard material? This is 2 nights in a row, 3 segments.
I'm wrapping up something from yesterday.
Yeah, and then you did the thing yesterday, and then today we come back with, hi, I'm Larry Grover, and I backhanded my autistic son across the kitchen.
It was in a different hour.
Oh, good. At least you're having quarter-hour maintenance. That's good. But let's move on to something else, okay?
Oh, gee, well, I'm sorry, man. I'm only filling up 3 hours a day here.
Oh, well, aren't you the poor little baby? Do you want some writers, Phil? Is that what you want? Do you want it?
No, I'll do just fine. Thank you very much.
Well, it doesn't sound like it to me. Hi, I'm Phil Hendry. All autism jokes all the time. God.
What are you talking about, man? It's 2 lousy segments.
So you're going to start telling me how you're overworked? Is that it?
No, I'm not going to tell you anything like that. Just that was 2 lousy, so I'm not complaining.
Well, I am. I'd like to move on to some other area of comedy besides slabber or whatever that retard was saying.
Well, listen to you laughing at it.
Well, it is mildly funny. Just, what else you got going on?
Never mind. Bug off. What else I got going on? I can't stand these guys hotlining me. Boy, these program directors hotlining me, man. If there's one thing that drives me ape, it's that. 1-800-449-8686. I'd like to congratulate my daughter's volleyball team for going to San Diego and getting soundly throttled. It's okay, honey. My daughter is such an athlete, and it's just amazing. It's just the boys, all computers, all brainiac stuff, all computers, all cards, all billiards, all in the head, right? Ask them to go outside for 3 minutes. And did you ever see those old science fictions where the guys would land on the moon and the radiation would burn their skin off and they'd scream and, they catch on fire? Like, that's what they think's going to happen to them. They might as well be vampires. My daughter, on the other hand, you know how fathers used to play catch with their sons way back in the day? I'm playing catch with Catherine. I swear to God I'm playing. She's on the softball team. I'm out there. All right, put her right in there, baby. Come on, hit that target, baby. I'll give her the old target. Try to get those guys outside? Forget it. Does it bother me? No. Is it a new day? Is it a whole new era? Yes, I understand. Today, bonding with your son is sitting down and, playing a nice game of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. 2 homeboys are beating each other up with baseball bats. Bonding on that level. 2 white men watching black guys, animated, pound the crap out of hookers. That's what I call really getting into your son's space there and bonding up with him. Anyway, it's going to be great, Catherine. I think they got a really great team. It's just that they have to go all the way to San Diego for a volleyball tournament. I got a great idea. How about the kids in our area play up here? Hey, all right. Instead of getting into a car and driving 8 million miles to get their ass kicked down in San Diego. How about playing some of the bad teams up here? Go all the way down to San Diego to play some crap team. They can play a crap team right around the block from our house. Or am I asking for too much?
You're asking for way too much. In fact, you're talking too much.
Okay. Phil Hendry Show.
Phil Hendry, 1-800-449-8686.
Now the Phil Hendry Show presents Phil Explains the Bull Crap with Frodo the Puppet.
Hello, everybody. My name is Frodo the Puppet. Today, Mr. Henry, I want you to explain bullcrap.
Okay, Frodo, I'll try to help you, man. What bullcrap do you want me to explain today?
Mr. Henry, why women say sex harassment?
Why do women say sex harassment?
I see newspaper story. Lady said man touch her toilet area.
Okay, for the purposes of our program, you don't have to call it her toilet area. Do you mind?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just... What did you see, man?
A news story. Lady said a man in a workplace touched her in a place that's private.
All right. Sexual harassment in the workplace is what you're talking about. It's generally of a nature that is like this. First of all, it's illegal.
Yeah, what is it? Jesus H, quit beating around the bush.
I'm going to tell you, and don't freaking say Jesus H either, if you don't mind. Sexual harassment in the workplace is when someone intimates that unless they are given sex or sexual favors, or unless they are allowed to be used in a sexual way, they will get they'll lose their job. They'll have their pay cut. In other words, it's used as a power play. That's the definition of sexual harassment, when there is a superior who is sexually harassing.
Jesus, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get my headphone cord out from underneath the...
You look like you were gripping your meat.
Okay, that's it.
Ow! Ow!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to have the Phil Explains the Bullcrap segment anymore because I've murdered him. It's funny how good it feels. God, it feels good. But when he said that, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you liked it, but I've killed it. And nothing you can do will ever bring him back. This has been Phil Explains the Bullcrap with the late Frodo the Puppet. A funeral will be held on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Holy Angels Church in Arcadia, California. In lieu of flowers, please send a donation to the Kukla Fran and Ollie Memorial Fund. I'm Phil Hendry. I'm sorry, but we won't see you next week. All right, 1-800-4498. I'm sorry I had to do it because I told him week in and week out, and then he said that vile, vulgar, and crude thing. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, David.
Where's the puppet?
Well, I
tuned in because my daughter likes to hear the Front of the Puppet segment. Where is it?
It's not here.
Okay, I understand it's not there, but you're supposed to be doing the segment. Now, where is it?
I killed it.
You did what?
I killed it.
What do you mean you killed it?
It said something to me that it was crude and could get us fined by the FCC for all I know. I don't know. It said something really crude.
What did it say?
I don't want to repeat it.
Well, what, you killed it? You committed homicide? Or what would they, you committed marionetticide? What did you do?
I beat it to death.
Why, you madman? Why?
Because it said something to me, okay? I don't like the things it says.
What are you, Telly Savalas in the Twilight Zone? I don't like the things it says. Now, you listen to me, and you listen real good, Henry, because I'm only going to say this once. Go home and knit a new one.
You want me to do what?
Were you laughing now?
No, I want to know. What do you want me to do?
I want you to go home and knit a new one.
Go home and knit a new one?
Yes. Go home, knit a new puppet.
What if it says stuff like the one, you know...
If it says something to you, come see me. Don't beat it to death. That was a whole segment we had on your show. Phil explains the bullcrap to Frodo the Puppet. Everybody tuned in once a week to hear you explain clearly and methodically some issue in the news. And then you blood-sucking bastard, beat it to death. You homicidal bastard.
I'm sorry.
Go home, get out the Singer sewing machine, and knit me a new puppet.
All right, I will. And,
Yeah, I will. And, that's all I want you to say. And then I'll find out after you get off the air what it said to you. Did it start with F?
No, it didn't. And for those of you tuning in, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm sorry, but in an act of rage, I beat Frodo the Puppet to death, so we're done with... I'm sorry. But I won't let anything, not a puppet, not my wife, only my wife. Yes, she can talk to me that way. but no freaking thing made out of cloth. All right, 1-800-44... Hi, everybody. Welcome to Earl Pants Car Talk. I'm Earl Pants. And that's right. Today we're going to answer all the questions you got here on Earl Pants Car Talk. I know a lot of you folks out there love to drive a car, but it's pretty difficult being able to repair and to maintain that automobile unless you've got a fair amount of expertise. Well, we've got a lot of expertise here at Earl Pants Automotive. I've been repairing domestic cars now for the last 25 years. Of course, we don't repair Jap cars. Just take it right on out of here. That's right. You come in with a Jap car, just move it on over. Now, listen, I've got today my wife, Carol, is with me here, and also our son, Dennis. And Carol, I know that in our home, we've got at least 4 or 5 different cars. I'm repairing cars all the time. You know that I'm a very big Packard fan, and I do a lot of repair on those old Hudsons, too.
Well, you do love all those old cars, Earl. That's right.
All right. Now, honey, one of the things I've always wanted to teach you is how to change a flat tire. And how many ladies out there know how to change a flat tire? How many of you guys out there know how to change a flat tire? I'll tell you something right now. It can be a very, very difficult thing to do. So I'll tell you what I'll do, Carol. And I didn't know that you brought our son Dennis along today, and that could be a little bit of a problem because our son Dennis, who is just turned 11 years of age, has ADD, so he's a little hyper. Dennis, someone come over here.
Woo!
All right, come on. Hold on. Come on over here, son.
Daddy.
All right, you just leave the tools alone. Now, he doesn't want to...
He doesn't like to settle down, does he?
No, he doesn't want to settle down. That's going to be... Just keep him away from me. I mean, not keep him away from me. He's my son. I love him very deeply, but just hold on. Son, Dennis?
What's this do?
What that does is it makes the car go up and down. Please don't touch that, son. All right. Anyway, I'm going to show my wife how to change a flat tire. Now, what we're going to do is put our car. We've got a 99 2000. I forget what we have, a Suburban here. It's a pretty big car. We'll put it up here on a jack. I'm going to raise the jack up just a little bit here on it. And you can hear it going up. Our jack, by the way, electric jack sounds a little bit like a can opener, doesn't it?
It does the job, though, doesn't it?
It does do the job.
What does that do?
Dennis, what do you think it's doing? It's raising Mommy's car up. Oh, just stay, keep him away, will you?
Come on, honey, you're going to get hurt. You're going to hurt somebody.
I want to see.
All right, my son Dennis has ADD. Will you come on and give him some riddle? All right, now. Wow, somebody just lost a finger over there. Hey, Johnny, are you okay?
Oh, man, am I going to sue?
You all right? Oh, hell. All right, now, the car's up, honey, and I'm going to crawl in underneath it here. Now, let's get the microphone down here. I'll crawl in underneath. Now, the first thing you want to do when you change a flat tire, get directly under the tire that you're changing, and make sure that you're right next to that jack, too, okay? And
what does this do, Daddy?
Don't touch that. That's the jack, son. God. All right, now. What you do is you get underneath that jack, and you get right under the tire. Now, I'm going to take a lug wrench here, and I'm going to try and just do a little quick twist here on the tire, and just kind of, there we go.
What is this?
Get away from it, Dennis.
Honey, now, Dennis, come on, you're going to hurt Daddy.
Get away, get him out of here. My God, if I lose my life today, I don't want to be because of him. Man, it was bad enough seeing him born, see him grow up with a head that was dented on the side like that, just because of those forceps. For me to live to see a boy like that, risk me, put me out of commission.
I think you made a good one, especially on national radio.
Oh, to hell with it. All right, now I'm going to put the jack back up there. I'm underneath. Now I'm directly under a real big, fat, thick Firestone meat. And right to my right here is the jack. Oh, my God, don't touch the jack, Dennis! Ah!
Earl, are you okay?
Get off me! Hey, Daddy, what's this do?
There's a jack you don't know how to kill tonight. I will commit homicide. I will commit homicide.
Hey, Daddy, I just let the air out of the tire. Now the rib's resting on me. Oh, God! The air in the tire is what was protecting my rib cage. Now I have the full wheel on top of me.
On that Earl Pants Car Talk, I almost learned how to change a flat till poor Earl had that full, thick metal rim resting on his face. This kid's ADD. What's that do? This sick world we live in.
Take a phone call. Hal, go ahead. You're on the Phil Hendry Show.
Hello, I'm calling on the Phil Hendry.
Yeah, we're calling for Phil Hendry.
This is Phil Hendry.
Yeah, Phil, this is Hal Levalier, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, sir. How are you?
I'm very good.
That is excellent. I want to tell you something. We get a great thrill out of your program. We listen to it every night. And we're on our way right now. You're not going to believe it, but we are flying by private aircraft here to Paris, France.
Paris?
That is correct. We're going to refuel, and we'll be on our way across the country, and God willing, and the creek doesn't rise, why, sweet living Jesus, we will be seeing the Eiffel Tower, and you got to be looking for it, too.
Now, I want to ask you something, sir.
Yeah, hold on for me. You got to be looking for the Eiffel Tower.
I'm reading right now.
Read that. Yes, Phil.
Can I ask you, are you flying a small private plane?
No, well, we've got extra fuel. Extra fuel. So we're going to be great. Will you look for the Eiffel Tower in the name of everything holy for God?
Phil, hi, this is Viola Levalier, Phil.
Yes.
Don't you think a woman should be allowed to read a movie magazine?
Look for the Eiffel Tower in the name of the God that died on the cross for all of us. All right, Phil, I wanted to ask you a question about the young Brandon Hine case, because I'm very fascinated.
Well, it's an interesting story. It all started...
See, I have a grandson who is in similar circumstances. He's currently being held at the CYA, California Youth Authority, and my understanding is that he's innocent. That's what my daughter says. Let me do it. Will you tell him?
Phil, our grandson is at the California Youth Authority.
Well, what's he in for?
Well, they say that he murdered a man and that he took his money. But our grandson, Danny, said that he's innocent.
And let me do it. Phil, Hal Levalier.
Yes, one or the other get on the phone.
Right. Our grandson, Danny, assured me, I talked to them the other day on the phone. You get these phone calls, and they basically say you're receiving a phone call from an inmate at a California prison authority. And I said, well, all right. Yeah, okay, go ahead. And so he said he didn't do it. And,
well, I don't know the case. I'm just simply saying that this young man, Brandon Hine, it's very clear that this kid had nothing to do with killing anybody, but they gave him life without parole because he was involved at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, doesn't that just tear it? You know, here, you tell him.
Phil, we're on our way to Paris.
Well, you got to be looking for the Eiffel Tower, for God's sake. Look for the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. Phil, we're on our way to Paris. This is so exciting.
I still don't know how you can get to Paris in a Piper Cub.
Let me do it. Yeah, Phil, Hal Levalier.
Will you quit grabbing the phone from your wife?
Hold on. I told you to look for the Eiffel Tower.
There it is.
Oh, wait, Phil, I think we see the Eiffel Tower coming up right now. This is great. And, oh, no, that isn't the Eiffel Tower, you bitch. That happens to be an oil rig. We're in Signal Hill, California.
Well, you can mistake the Eiffel Tower for an oil rig in Signal Hill. What in the name? Cat thinks he's in Paris and he's flying over J.T. Ewing's house. See you later, Hal and Viola. Sorry about your grandson. My understanding is he's innocent. 1-800-449-8686, the number of the Phil Hendry Show. Our website is www.philhendryshow.com. And, of course, each and every night we certainly very happy to bring our radio program to you. We'd like to thank Jeff Dowder, Katie Couric, Comb Over Boy, Norm Pattis, Margaret Gray, Bud Dickman, Bob Bacon, David Hall, Officer Slauson, and Hal and Viola for being on the program tonight. This is Phil Hendry. Until next time, Dick Clark. So long. All right, Father James McQuarters has joined us. He can't talk his light, lilting accent unless he has this kind of music. Isn't that right, Father?
Yes, Phil, that is right. I love to hear music from the old country. Brings a tear to my eye. But if the music drops out, suddenly I revert to talk like this, you know, so put the music back off. Oh, thank you.
That is the freakiest disease, man.
It's only on the radio, Phil. Ordinarily, I just speak in my normal speaking voice. And,
Well, what's that?
well, it's something like, hi there! But
All right, what do you want to talk about today?
Phil, I want to talk about what's going on in New Orleans. I want everyone to please be calm. Have patience. The help is on its way. And always have faith in the Lord. Consider the lilies of the field. They neither toil nor do they sweat. And yet the Lord provided for them. And I say to you that every hair on your head is numbered. And so there's no reason for you to worry. As the day turns to night, and the night turns to day, things will work out, Phil. I hate to see these people looting the stores, Phil, you know.
Oh, it's bad.
You know, Phil, there was a time when I was a police officer myself.
Really?
Yes.
Where'd you work?
Phil, I worked in the city of New York. I was a typical New York Irish cop. That's right. For 25 years, Phil, before I saw the error of my ways, I was a police officer there at the NYPD. Manhattan South, don't you know? NYPD bleu. But Phil, I don't do that anymore.
Well, I imagine you were looking, Father McQuarters, at the police in New Orleans and what they're up against.
Well, I understand that, Phil, and I see the looters. And were I still a police officer today, I would take a riot gun out, and I'd walk right up to the back of a man's head, right to the back of a man's head. Oh, how I'd do the old pump action on that and watch his brains splatter all over the glass. But I'm not like that anymore, Phil. I'm not like that before. I'm a peace-loving father now, Phil.
You would kill a man just for...
Oh, yeah, just for jollies. You know, Phil, I don't like looting and I don't like rioting, but today I pray to God. When I was a police officer, I'd chase a man down and beat his face with a flashlight. I love to use the butt end of the flashlight and just, yeah! Huh? You gonna run now? Huh? You gonna run now? You got some rabbit in you now? Yeah! And I just, boom, boom! But I don't do that anymore, Phil. No, not since I've seen God. And Jesus is my Savior. You know,
You were a violent police officer?
oh, I don't know. I was trying to do my job, Phil. For instance, if I saw some big, fat-assed woman carrying looted things out of a store, you think I'd say, excuse me, would you turn around and bring it back? No, I wouldn't. I'd kind of go up to her as if I was playing cricket, running up to the ball, and I'd have my PR-24. That's right. The good old martial arts billy stick. And I would whack the back of her head so hard that her gold teeth would go out uniformly from her mouth, almost like jet aircraft, just and impale themselves on a fence 100 yards hence. I would hit her the back of the head so hard, she'd turn white. I thought it gave the quarters. God bless you.
I hit her so hard she... 686. That's pretty good, Earl, but just don't make me a part of your thing.
I thought you agreed with me.
I agree with you, but I don't want to be a part of you welding insurgents to the front of... Look like a group of ragheads walking to the mosque. 1-800